Connor, what's good, brother? How are we doing?
Hey, Bo, what's going on?
Hey, man, listen, just chilling, ready for episode D of the podcast. Very excited. How have you been? What you got going on this week?
Brother, let me tell you, I'm not going to fuck the intro up this time, baby. I'm going to go right into it, not going to twist up my words. I'm wired on a couple shots of espresso. We're killing it today.
Shout out Sabrina Carpenter. Maybe she can come on the pod.
Maybe at some point.
Are you a fan of Sabrina Carpenter?
No, I don't know who she is.
Really?
She's a singer?
She is.
Actress?
She's working late as a result.
Is that a song title?
No, it's lyrics, but
Oh, okay.
she has a song called
Same thing.
Espresso. Yeah. In which she declares that she is working late because she's a singer. Yeah.
Word. You know who's
But I'll
not
tell you
working
what.
late? Me.
Wow, I hear that. But I'll tell you what, I was in her top 0.2 listener base on Spotify this year. And
Okay.
YouTube. So, like,
You know,
shout out Sabrina Carpenter.
I never got into her. Not much of a radio guy these days, if you could imagine.
Yeah, okay, our boy, yeah, well, yeah. But, I mean, listen, hey, hold up.
We try.
If you're, hear me out.
I'm here.
If you're not about the radio, me either. I also don't mess with the radio.
This is true.
You know what I mean? Like, you know when you go to, like a, you know when you go to like, okay, hear me out, right? Hear me out. You know when you go to a Spotify and you're like, you have a thing you want to listen to and you type it and you listen to it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
different, right? Hey, remember the dark ages of Pandora?
Remember the dark ages of going to the radio's website and they had the web version of the radio that was like 5 minutes behind?
Oh, no. Brother.
Web edition, you know? Like,
Oh my
gotta love
God.
that.
Anything but Portland's Rock Alternative 101.1 KUFO. Please, Jesus. Yeah, it was tough. It was tough out here. And I'll tell you what else, I'll tell you what else is like just between you and me, right?
Yeah.
Music listening is such an. Do you listen to a lot of music in general?
Yeah, hours on end.
Like not like as a background like stream thing, but just like in your personal life. Like
Yeah,
offline.
if I'm doing the dishes, if I'm like vacuuming, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, well, I'm also a musician, so yeah, no, I do like music.
That is true.
Just in general, music is good to my ears, yeah.
That's so fascinating because I find myself often not listening to music
Actually, if you could imagine, if I'm gaming or something, I would prefer to listen to like a podcast versus music. And if I'm doing stuff like dishes or something I don't want to do, I would rather be listening to music because it passes the time by faster.
Oh, that's so fascinating. Okay. Yeah, how interesting. Because okay. So the implication here is that like you find non-musical audio entertainment podcasts and so on to be more engaging than relaxing, perhaps?
Because it feels like I'm a part of a conversation that's happening.
Sure.
Because I don't know if you're a proponent of active listening like I am, but
Love it.
If I'm listening to like a podcast or I'm listening to a conversation or like a YouTube video where people are talking about gaming news or whatever, right? It's the act of like thinking in my head and thinking about what they're talking about and going like, oh, okay, adding my own commentary to what's going on. And so as someone who likes to be as social as possible, like talking to people, talking to you, for example, or anyone in DMs or whatever, it's the act of like being engaged, and it allows me to be more engaged in what I'm doing as far as like gaming or any type of hobby, right?
Yeah. That makes sense.
And then when I'm doing something I don't want to do to like help the time go by faster and make it feel like it's not as like if I spend an hour cleaning, listening to music makes it not feel like an hour cleaning.
Yeah. I got you. I'll tell you what, the only time I ever find myself really wanting to listen to music, like on a day-to-day basis, is if I'm in the shower. because I'm like a
Interesting.
long shower guy.
Okay.
I don't, I don't know if this is
I
atypical
don't
or
hate
not.
it. I don't hate it either. I
Like,
think listening to music in the shower is chill too.
yeah. And okay, so you know how like sometimes I assume at the very severe threat of being the most relatable, or also other side of the coin, isolating myself as an insane person. You know how sometimes when you're in the shower, you just be like scrubbing up your hair, or like you be like doing a little body wash, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you got to do. And then like sometimes you'll just kind of like stare at the wall, and then like you'll wake up 25 minutes later sitting on the floor like, what happened?
No, you know what I like to do? I like to sit Indian
Yo,
style, and I like to let the water hit my head, kind of like I'm a ninja sitting under a waterfall.
I also do that. I also do that. I also do that.
I'm
Yep.
kind of a
Uh-huh.
proponent of that. I like to do a little meditation, a little morning meditation, especially if I have a lot going on that day. A lot of
Sure.
that's my like checklist day, checklist time. I mean, to sit down and like do a little checklist,
Sure.
the mental checklist.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Interesting. So you're a morning showerer.
I'm 100% a morning shower because I'm also a in the middle of sleep sweater. So
Yeah. Same.
I do be sweating, and then when you live in a hot state as well, you just
Yeah.
kind of always be sweating always. So
Hmm.
I am a very much so a morning like, hey, let's wash all that sweat off.
Right. Yeah. I see now, hear me out. I find I'm a bit of a I'm also in that camp with you. I also am the sleep sweater. However, I'm a ideal ideal world. Excuse me. Like I'm not a fish. I have to remind myself I'm not a fish. But ideal world,
Yeah.
ideal scenario. I would like to be a morning and night showerer. I like to shower before and after sleep, if you can
You know,
imagine.
I'll tell you this. I like showering, doing a very hot shower at night.
Yeah.
Your body cools down a lot faster, easier
Yeah,
for sleep.
easier for sleep.
In the morning, if I'm having a little
Oh,
brain lag time,
are you about to say the
turn
thing I
that
think you're gonna
shit
say?
ice cold.
Whoa.
I'm not crazy with it. I'm not doing a full cold shower. I'm washing off in hot water. In like
Huh?
maybe a minute before I'm about to end my shower, I'm hitting that bitch 100% cold.
Oh,
I'm waking
sure.
up. I'm tensing up. I'm getting the brain ready. I'm activating
Mm,
um um the stuff that's activating, I'm
sure.
getting everything engaged. I'm
Yeah,
ready to
yeah, yeah.
go. Something about family, I imagine, fourth gear type shit.
Well, yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. And I'll tell you what, too. It's interesting you say that because, like, I was told one time, I don't know if you recall, I was dating a girl who got a little crazy, and she had parents who also were a bit wild. I don't know how much I want to, like, say on the pod, but, like, it was a questionable time in my life. However,
Uh-huh.
that dude, same one that threatened to kill me that one time, but he specifically gave me a piece of advice that I've always remembered and I thought was very fascinating. He said, "Hey, man, you should take really cold showers every day. And when you take a really cold shower, as soon as the water hits you, just like pretend you're like punch the air or like stab at the air. Just like make punch motions and stab, like, you know what I mean?" And I was like, that's a really weird thing to tell me to do. Why would you say that? We'll call him Steve because that's his name. And he was like, oh, because when you get stabbed with a knife, the physiological response is identical to getting immediately ice showered, like just at 0 to 100 ice shower. So, like, if you train your body to fight through an ice shower, you will also train your body to fight through being stabbed. So sometimes
I
I do
don't live
enjoy
in
a nice little
Detroit.
ice shower just to like get myself ready for combat.
I don't live in Detroit, so I don't have to worry about stabbing. However,
Mhm.
I do a little meditation. I do a little kind of out of body. I try to do a little out of body
Sure.
experience, a little bit of like fight through the cold type vibe, you know?
Yeah.
I do a little head bow, do a little let the water run down your neck type vibe.
Right. I respect that. I respect
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
No, this was goodness gracious. That was back in like well, I don't be too revealing, but like 2000 like 8
Sure.
9, a long time ago.
And people who know me or have like
Mhm.
worked with me. I have a couple friends I've worked with over the years. Like Jose is one of them.
Yeah.
And I could assume he could vouch for the fact I'm just not a morning person. You have to give
Oh,
me
sure.
like 3 hours to boot up. You know what I mean? I'm like an old Windows
Right.
95 computer. I gotta
Yeah.
I need a
Yeah.
little time to boot up.
Mhm.
Because I'm not giving you any thoughtful, insightful advice before 3 hours of being awake.
Brother,
Um,
I hear you. I respect that. But no, your boy is a Tiger handheld gaming electronic system Twisted Metal 3 flight stick. I
yeah.
am awake and singing songs instantaneously. You know what I mean? Like if the sun's awake, I'm awake. And I'll tell you what, Babe found that out the hard way and she was flabbergasted.
Mm.
She was expecting
Yeah.
like a lot of sleepy and like, oh, it's the morning. It's we're just gonna sleepy to the mornings. And
There
she'd
was
wake
one
up and I'd be like, hey, I did the dishes and also I made pancakes and also I took a shower and also
brother. There was one point in our previous
Mhm.
work where they attempted to do a morning meeting type vibe
Uh-oh.
where everyone all the everyone goes around and talks about what they're gonna do that morning or that
Oh
day or whatever.
no.
Let me tell you, when it got to me and I had that coffee in my hand and I just didn't give a fuck about anything, and I was just like, I'm about to do stuff, and that's all I could muster out of my mouth that morning.
That's
You
so
know what I mean?
funny.
There's no
Yeah, yeah,
smile on my
yeah.
face. I had people think I hated them for a period of time.
Really?
I had people think like, why does he dislike me? No, I just dislike the morning, not you. But
That's
you're in the
crazy.
morning. I see you in the morning, so
That's so
that
funny,
all
dog.
encompasses.
Nah,
Yeah,
man. I like yo, nah. Like Babe would be waking up. She would wake up and it'd be like, I don't know, 9 in the morning, maybe 8 in the morning. And she'd be like, are you playing on your Switch right now? I'm like, yeah. She's like, how long have you been awake? I'm like, I don't know, 3 hours.
honestly, here's the best example. Anyone who had like a gaming PC growing up, your first gaming PC where you had to turn off a bunch of programs to be able to run the game you wanted to do. Yeah, you had to
Yeah.
conserve some RAM. I'm kind of like that. Is I have a certain amount of people that I conserve my RAM for in the morning, my dedicated WAN. I have a couple
Yeah, 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 yeah.
people I conserve some RAM for in the morning. So I'll have conversations with
Oh,
them
sure.
in attempt to be a person
Right.
for
Yeah, yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
select few. I mean, notoriously, you have messaged me in the morning and
Yeah.
I have woken up out of sleep and responded to your DMs. Now,
Yes.
this isn't for everyone. You don't
Correct.
just get to
Yeah.
do that.
Right.
You don't just get to DM
Right.
me and I respond instantly. If
Yeah.
I have a buffer time and
Yeah.
you get put into two groups. You get the buffered chat and you get the instant chat. Some
Yeah,
people
yeah,
are
yeah, yeah,
instant
yeah, yeah,
chat,
yeah.
and no offense to everyone else, sometimes we gotta do the buffer chat because
Yeah.
I don't have the fucking patience in the morning.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things, you know? Like, you can't have bandwidth for everybody. That's crazy.
Fuck
We know too
no.
many motherfuckers, you know what I mean? We know too many people.
In
But
these days,
like,
let me tell you, I fucking booted up yesterday. I'm just minding
yeah,
my own business. I haven't
hooked it
started
up.
stream yet. I haven't done anything.
Okay.
I'm lagging behind a little bit. I hit ABBA's Dancing Queen just to kind of just get in the fucking groove.
Sure.
Four
Good
motherfuckers
song, by
out
the
of the
way.
woodworks. Four
Great song.
motherfuckers out of the woodworks. Haven't talked to some of those guys in like months. Not because I don't want to talk to them, just because I
It
see them
has
in
you right,
stream.
of
They're
course.
just like, oh, ABBA, Dancing Queen, good song. One guy fucking hits me with the whole chorus. I'm a
Wow.
brother. Who's looking at what I'm listening to this morning? Why are we doing that? You know what I mean? Why
Maybe
am
people
I
just
that
really like
important?
ABBA.
Brother, let me tell you, ABBA's chill though. I like ABBA.
ABBA's pretty
Dancing
good.
Queen kind of hits. But I was just saying, I
Yeah.
wasn't ready for the amount of DMs I was receiving for this one song. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
It was
Yeah, I hear
very
you.
just out of the ordinary, kind of fucking crazy with it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that. And like, it is one of those things, you know, where sometimes people will think that they'll like message you, and they'll think like that, like maybe not necessarily starting a conversation, but they'll be like, I'm gonna see what's up. I gotta tell you, bro, you gotta be one of my homies for that.
Which one?
You know what I mean? Like, if you're just gonna like message me to like see what's up,
Yeah.
like, brother,
Yeah. Buffered chat.
you know what
That's
I
what I'm
mean?
telling you.
Like, I had some dude, I'm not gonna get specific, this is, like, maybe 3 months ago, but, like, I had some dude message me, dude. Actually, my sense of time is bad, it's probably 5 months ago. But a homie messaged me, and we, like, don't really get along like that.
Oh,
You know what I
word.
mean? We're, like, not, like,
Yeah.
tight. But homie just gave me the message to be like, "Oh, hey, what's going on, man? Haha." And I was like, "You gonna small talk me right now, bro? What the
Like, what do
fuck?
you want,
Like,
pussy?
we're not
Like,
tight, and you
shut
wanna
up.
small talk me right now, bro? That's crazy. Like, if you're
Oh,
messaging me for a thing, that's diff. You know what I mean? But if you're just gonna be like, 'What's up?' and we're not tight, dude?"
brother, if we're not tight and you're talking about me in your stream and then I catch that shit and then you DM me acting like everything's cool, yeah, brother, I'm coming to your house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're
And to
the
clarify,
street.
this is no one that comes to stream. You know what I mean?
No,
So
for
it's no
sure,
one
for
you would have
sure,
seen around.
for sure, for sure.
Right, right, right. Which
I just
feels
know I've
important to
had a couple of
clarify.
times. I've had a couple times where
Yeah.
I've been, you know, because I'm a serial lurker. I tell people this all the time. I'm
Mhm.
not joking when I say I'm there. I'm in the shadows. I'm listening. I'm watching.
Yeah. Oh, I got tabs up, bro. I hear you.
And when I hear, oh, I can't believe he's playing that game. That game sucks. I'm like, oh, cool. Your opinion doesn't fucking matter. You know what I mean? Your opinion doesn't
Dog.
matter.
Hey, dog.
Dog. Yeah, hit me.
You and me, we're be playing some Borderlands 4 when it drops, no?
Yeah, I'm down. Like I'm
Like, the,
down to clown
like
day one.
that's
Day
the
one
plan.
through the bugs, through the fire and the
Like,
flames, as they say.
true. Like you and me, we gonna be a little Borderlands 4.
I'm actively saving up money for it as we speak. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna pre-order it because I don't do that. I don't
Well,
put
sure.
I don't do that to myself. But I am gonna have the money for it day one.
Hell yeah.
Like I
Now,
assuming schedules line up and everything. Yeah.
well, yeah. Now, hear me out.
Uh huh.
You got anything on the horizon that is like, yo, that's a staple, that's gotta happen, guaranteed gotta happen?
Ooh, I don't. I guess like a global announcement, kind of like a big announce for the channel. I guess like right now. Like you want me to drop it right now? Right now? Right now? Right now? Want
I
to do it?
mean, I mean.
I'm not gonna say I'm playing it day one when I do the 1K follower kind of affiliate anniversary stream, but during that subathon on March the 8th, I will be playing Avowed. I did buy Avowed.
Let's
I
go.
saw the combat, and I've had a couple friends message me, and they're like, "If you don't have this game and you haven't played it, you need to."
Yeah, I saw it on your Discord earlier.
Yeah, I was
Mhm.
I was getting the sound.
Yeah,
I was getting the sound
do a
input in
setup.
my thing. Yeah, no, I'm
Yes,
definitely
sir.
playing that during the thing. I haven't announced that yet. That's a big kind of exclusive. That's a big exclusive, I
Yeah,
guess.
I wasn't sure if you were
Um,
gonna, like, hard launch that one or, whatever, I was just
and I was keeping that close to the chest. That's why I did it so early. Because I know no
Mm.
one's watching me this early,
Oh,
or
aren't we?
maybe I don't know. Everyone's probably keeping tabs on me. But yeah,
I'd be
no, I'm
looking.
really excited for that. The only negatives I've heard about it are some quests were bugged. They're not bugged anymore.
Oh, sure.
And as of right now, it is sitting at a very respectable on Steam, 6,200, mostly positive.
That's pretty good.
Now, if anyone doesn't know Steam reviewing policy, that would mean that 77% of the 6,000 people found this review game to be positive.
That's
I
pretty
don't know
good.
how many that is, like in the breakdown ratio, 77% of 6,000. You can do the quick math on that.
Wait, what was it? 77% of 6,000?
77% of 6,217 reviews. And that's only on Steam.
I mean, we'll call it 4,650?
Yeah, so something around there.
4,650?
Yeah.
I said
No.
4,650. I'm reconfirming 4,650. Let me get my calculator to see how close I was. You said
Yeah.
6,250. How many?
217.
17, and it's 77%?
77%. Yeah.
Yeah, 4787. I was pretty close.
And
I'll take that quick math.
And I give that game some leeway only because, again, a lot of people are going to review it on the first day and bitch and moan and not play it again. And
Yep.
so if a quest is bugged, people are just going to leave a negative review. And people
Sure.
are going into it thinking, oh, it's not Oblivion, blah, blah, blah. It should have been Oblivion. Obviously, the game was never going to be Oblivion, right?
Yes.
And you got to, like, when people, it's like Starfield. When people thought Starfield was going to be the next No Man's Sky, obviously it's not going to be the next No Man's Sky.
Right.
You know, Oblivion is, or Avowed is not going to be the next Oblivion. So when you put your sights in a particular way and you
Yep.
go into the game assuming it's not going to be these things, you're going
Uh-huh.
to have a better time. And boy, let me tell you,
Oh.
that combat is so smooth. I've seen some streams, like I haven't spoiled the story for myself, but that fucking combat is so smooth.
Really? It looks good, eh?
It looks really good. In one guy's stream, I was watching on a potato. Like, it was a potato computer. And it was like streaming pretty, it was streaming the game and playing it very well. So
Well, that's
I'm
pretty
fucking
good.
excited.
I'm into that. I fuck with that.
But yeah, it's not gonna be the only thing I stream that day. I'm gonna be doing a lot of other things. I have some other collabs I'm doing. I think I might be playing with Jacob. Gonna be doing some with Jacob. I think we're
Yep.
gonna do some Red Dead Online at some point too. That's gonna be
Oh
exciting.
my goodness.
My first dive into Red Dead Online. That's gonna be fucking exciting.
Yeah, that is hype. I love that for you. Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, I'm like super excited.
I would imagine, probably surely there's some DBD going on over there, right? On that day.
I imagine so. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna never say DVD is not gonna happen, but you know, I mean, it's gonna pop up. Yeah, we're playing everything, and assuming it's an uncapped subathon, right? So it's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like a lot of things are gonna be happening during that time. It's gonna be a lot of games. I'm gonna be playing Red Dead. We got Enshrouded in there, Red Dead Online 2 or Red Dead 2 Online. Some other games that are yet to be announced. So we got a
You kind of
lot of
going
stuff going
in.
on. Yeah, we're going
Okay,
in for
okay,
sure.
okay, okay. You got
I mean,
some
maybe
stuff
if
popping.
you're around, we might do some stuff with you. Who knows? I mean,
Yep,
the
yep, yep.
possibilities are endless.
Yeah, that's
Though
tight. I
people
love
will
that.
also have like a chance to like control the game that we play. So if I
Oh,
own
crowd
it,
control?
it's not like crowd control as in like control what I do in the game, but like if they donate a certain amount, then they can pick the game we play. So stuff like that.
Okay, 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 okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, 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 yeah. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
big. That's big. That's big.
I have a big library of games, so I mean, I think people have pretty good fun figuring stuff out
No, for sure.
for me and play.
All right, hell yeah. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. No, it's gonna be a good time, and I think Avowed's gonna be pretty big. But what about you? What other than like Borderlands 4?
Oh
Do you
my
have
god,
anything
brother.
on the horizon? I know Doom. You're kind of.
The Doom game, I'm hype, but I'm like reserved hype. You know what I
Did you
mean?
ever watch the video I sent you on that? It's not open
Yeah,
world.
that does make me feel a lot better. That makes me feel a lot better. Although it is confusing because I thought the whole point was they were selling it as an open world game, which makes it now seem like confusing marketing.
I think what they want to do is a Borderlands style map where the maps are huge, so it feels like an open world in each zone you're in, but
Uh,
it's not
like
an
the
open
zones are just
world.
so fat.
It's not like you're walking in World of Warcraft. Oh, hey, I just entered this next zone, right? It's more like
Yeah.
Doom, but it's on a scale that we haven't seen from Doom, right?
I mean, I'm into that.
Is what I took from that video. Because remember, they
Okay.
did kind of make it seem like it was open world, right? But
Yeah. 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 So yeah, Doom's on my radar. And I'll tell you what, just got announced recently. I backed on Kickstarter some time ago
oh, okay, yeah,
a
Kickstarter.
game. Yeah, yeah, I fuck with Kickstarter a little bit. A
Mhm.
lot of people don't know that. You know what I
I'm
mean? Because
also a
I'm.
Kickstarter.
Oh shit! Let's go.
I have a list of
Like
games that I've backed that have been super, like, really popular, actually.
nice.
Yeah,
Hey, you got the eye for it, huh?
not like anything crazy, but I do like review copies. I do like getting copies of
Sure.
games. I do, stuff like that.
Star
So
Citizen. Sure.
let me tell you, that game is. Do you know Star Citizen has been around? Star Citizen has been in production since I was in high school.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. I remember playing the first Star Citizen demo
Why'd you say I, not we?
because you graduated
We're
a
the same
little.
age.
I'm not the same age as you.
We're basically the same age.
You are a couple years older than me. When I was like a sophomore, you probably would have already been starting to graduate.
I don't know. But anyway, so go on.
I don't know me. I'm not. Okay.
Well,
How old are you?
I'm sorry.
How old are you?
35.
Say it. 32.
Yeah, so we're
That's a
basically the
whole
same age.
That's a whole 2 to 3 grades above me.
Yeah. We're the same age, though, basically.
No.
I think so.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
There's a wide range between 32 and 35.
There's a wide range between 15 and 18. There's not really a range between 32 and 35. That's
There's a
the
big
same
difference. It's pretty big on.
age. Did you say Unc? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, I see. So you graduated in what, 2010?
11.
Okay, wait. Oh, yeah, because we had a whole thing about this.
Yeah, started school late in Texas.
Yeah, and then I graduated early.
Yeah.
True.
So you're not like the real, you're not the goalpost on like graduation, right?
Yeah,
'Cause you're
yeah,
a
I was
little bit of a
2006 graduator, yeah.
yeah.
True. And then you're over here graduating on time like a normie, but that's fine. We
True.
stand.
Yeah. You know what's funny too, growing up is like our class was the last class to do the cookie cutter way of like teaching. So like the generation coming after us had like a whole day, like their whole school day was different. Like so
Uh-huh.
the way it was worked in high school, we were on the old like I think it was like period 1 through 8 kind of thing, 1 through 7, 1 through 8 kind of thing.
Oh, but you
The
had
new
ADB day,
kids were
right?
coming in were block scheduling, and they somehow worked this thing in where we were we were all going to school, but we were on 2 different like scheduling things. It was weird.
Are you saying you didn't have 8AB day?
No. We had like we had a hard period 0 through like 7 or 8.
Oh, I had 8AB day. I was a block schedule guy.
No, we did not have block scheduling. What I'm saying is the one grade below us had block scheduling while we had the same schedule we grew up with, essentially. And we were like, they decommissioned that scheduling block after we graduated because they're like, we don't want to change this, whatever. We're going to let these kids graduate with the same scheduling they've been like used to.
No, right, but you're saying they moved to like everyone else after you had block scheduling. But
block
we already
scheduling.
had it. I was a block schedule guy. That's so weird.
A bit behind on everything, right?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it was kind of jarring, right? Because you have like everyone's going to the same school, but depending on what grade you're in, you had a whole different scheduling system.
Dog.
Fucking weird.
B days were so fucking tight for me because I had 3 classes out of 4 that I would skip every time. So every time it was a B day, I only had like an hour of class. It was so tight.
I'll tell you this. When I was in my band, me and my buddy Raul had, we took like the senior kind of like, like when you're a senior, you take all your electives and stuff, but then like, because you're a senior, you can take this like work day elective where you can leave school early and like fuck off because you're like, I'm a senior, I don't need to do this anymore. So we would take that off, and then we would go to band practice. We would do band practice during that and write songs with our drummer and everybody. And then we'd go pick up his little brother, and he was our singer.
Oh, sure.
Good times. It was really good time.
That is tight. I like that. When I backed this game on Kickstarter, it's called Jitsu Squad. It's a brawler. Okay, it's like an old 90s style, like Streets of Rage style. You know what I mean? I don't know if we got any Streets of Rage love in the podcast general listen base, but like we go crazy on them brawlers, but like TMNT back in time type beat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this Jitsu Squad game comes out, does it's like, it's fine, blah blah blah, fine game. And that studio sent out an email to everyone who backed Jitsu Squad as like a hey, heads up, you backed our last project, so we're letting you know fast track style, just in case you hadn't heard.
Oh, sure.
We're working on a little endeavor,
Sure.
a Samurai Pizza Cats platformer.
Oh, this is the same. So this is from a company you kickstarted. I didn't know the Kickstart part.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, the company for
awesome.
the game says it's a new company that's never done anything before, but it's just them
Oh,
releasing it under a new name, like a new studio
oh,
name. So actually, they're like a studio who has games under their belt. They're just going through a bit of a rebrand. I'm not sure why that is. I'm hoping it's not nefarious, but I also don't want to look into it because it's easier for me to believe it's not nefarious. So, crossing my
interesting.
fingers. But that game, the Samurai Pizza Cats one, completely hand drawn like Cuphead.
Yeah. We talked about this.
Yeah, so it's going to look very much like the anime, and I think that's goddamn tight because Samurai Pizza Cats, very informative for how my like view of entertainment should be. From like when I was really little, I fuck with Samurai Pizza Cats heavy. You know what I mean? Like that
Yeah.
was, whew, that was they got that good.
And
Like,
kickstarting
eh?
a game, it's very hit or miss, right? The game can either be very shit or it can
Yeah,
actually be really good.
yes,
I've kickstarted a lot of games. I've had some shit games. I've had some games not even come out. Some games don't even reach 100%. But I had 2 games that came out that I fucking loved. Like, I really love these 2 games, and I'm really glad I kickstarted them too. Uh,
yeah,
One of them is called The Wandering Village, where
okay,
it's a city builder, and you're on top of a wandering god like figure that's like a stegosaur,
yeah,
and
okay,
you're building your village on top, and the random events are you figuring out where to steer this stegosaur godlike creature into different biomes, and different biomes do different things. Really fun game.
sure.
And then there's a sprite-based game, which I say sprite-based because you'd enjoy that kind of stuff.
I
We'll
love
call
sprite
it
games. Yeah.
Wanderlost or Wonderlost,
Okay.
which is a sprite-based survival game, zombie survival game. And it's with a cute little ginger bearded man with a little pet bird
Oh, I like birds.
and his shovel. And it's just a cute survival pickup, kill zombies, but pick up little pets as along the way. You can have a dog. You can have,
Oh,
I
I
think,
love
like a
that.
cat or something. Yeah, it's very cutesy, very like, just a fun, dare I say, chill zombie game, if you can imagine. Chill zombie survival, little top down or like side view,
Oh,
3.5D
chill zombie game.
little sprite game. Yeah, it's really funny. Love it. Had some other ones that didn't go well, but like all in all, I'm really excited for all the games that I have been able to um
Okay.
kickstart.
Huh. Yeah, Kickstarter is such a fascinating thing, huh? Because, like, sometimes you think you're like, oh, I'm going to back this project to be so tight. And then, like, maybe you just lit your money on fire.
Well, you know what it is. Like for me, I don't actually know if you enjoy these games or not, but I really enjoy a good city builder, a good survival game. And for
Huh.
a while there, people just weren't doing them. Like you just didn't see very many like indie survival games or indie like city
Huh.
builders.
Yeah.
And so going to Kickstarter, you could really see the inner workings of these companies coming together. Like Space Station Tycoon is one that I kickstarted, and like The Wandering Village, and these games are like really interesting. And without Kickstarter, they would never have been made. Some of them
Well,
even had
yes.
trouble finding like funding from publishers. So like
Huh.
Wandering Village is just being able to be created because people 100%ed it. Like people, the community came together and said, we want this game made. And it's a beautiful looking game. Like it is a really great game
I love
for
that.
an indie developer.
Be so sincere with me right now. Be so for
Sure.
real. Minecraft?
Yeah, I played Minecraft before it was called Minecraft. What was it called?
I'm so sorry. It was called
Yeah.
Minecraft when I had that deli job in 2010.
Minecraft, I remember playing a demo of it called Cave Game. I remember Minecraft being called Cave Game,
Oh
and
my
this was
god, yeah, like, was it to
2009.
yeah, I was gonna say it was 7 or 9 or something like that.
Yeah. So I played Minecraft when it was called Cave Game.
Sure.
Like some kid showed it to me in school. And then I remember the Yogs cast got really popular. Then I was like, wait a
Yep.
minute, this is Cave Game. This is Cave Game. I was like, this is
Yeah.
Minecraft. What the fuck Minecraft? This is Cave Game. So then I begged my mom to buy it for me in euros.
Yep.
And then I got Minecraft back in
And
like the block water sand and grass days, if you can remember.
are
In stone. Yeah.
you still a Minecrafter? Little Minecraft guy?
You
How
know,
recently have you dabbled?
fuck me. I think like last year sometime I like popped back in just to see what was up, you know? I
Sure.
think it's one of those things where if I could go back, I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast specifically, but a game that you could go back and experience for the first time.
Oh. No, I don't think that did come up on stream.
So like my
Pod.
two games for that would be WoW, and then as a kid, if I could go back and experience a game again, but the game being its current form, Minecraft. Now, Minecraft
Oh,
back in the
like
day
if you
was
could play
really
current
fun.
Minecraft, but like
Yeah,
at the
because like
time.
back in the day for Minecraft to be really fun with friends and stuff, you had to be on like a modded server to like be able to do things. Like a lot of the old school mods
Uh-huh.
have basically baked into the game now in
Yeah.
some form or
Yes, a
another,
lot of the animals,
right?
pistons, the goo blocks.
So,
Yeah.
so like if I could
Slime blocks.
experience the game as like a kid who in this day and age was able to host it off my computer and I also on another tangent back in the day every couple versions the map would break, right? You'd have corrupted maps, the map would break, you have to restart.
Yeah.
So I was I grew up with Minecraft in that world of like restarting every month or whatever. So
Yep.
you get burnt out over a period of time. I can't go into Minecraft again nowadays and be happy just playing the game. It's just boring to me. I'm like, okay, I did this. You can only
Oh,
build grass huts for so long. And so I go
interesting.
in, I enjoy like all the changes they made, but like as an adult playing Minecraft, I just get bored really fast, you know?
Sure. That makes sense. That makes sense. Makes sense.
Because for me, Minecraft was never end game. And Minecraft has now become like, how do we get to end game as fast as possible? It's funny. It's almost like, wow, it is now.
So you
You
were
know what I
never doing
mean?
like spliff arenas.
No, I don't give a fuck about any of that. We were building castles and cities and fucking vast networks
Gotcha.
of roads and you know what I mean? We were building a world in Minecraft. That's what I enjoyed the most.
You know, one time I spent 5.5 months recreating the map from Pokemon Gold Silver in
Oh wow.
Minecraft. Like pixel, like one block is one pixel, just like going crazy.
We
Took a
never
long
had
goddamn time.
rules. We never had rules in like what our world was going to be. But
Yeah.
basically, people would break off. Like we'd have like 6 people on the server, and everyone would, like break off somewhere. And then the whole goal is we would build like this train station, I guess, type thing in spawn,
Sure.
and
Oh,
everyone would
well,
make their
yeah.
way back to spawn.
Yeah.
And so spawn would be this like cool central station vibe, and then everyone kind of has train connections to all their different builds, and that was really
Sure.
fun.
Yeah, I love that.
But the frustration of, oh, this new build just broke the fucking map, you know what I mean? And we were kids, so
Right.
I wasn't going to look at the fucking like news to see like, did this build break this map? It was just like, oh, it's broken. And so that kind of
Yeah.
sucked. That kind of
Yeah,
sucks.
that is tough.
So like for me personally, I like the idea of Minecraft these days, but I'm not putting like time into it, you know?
Mm, yeah, that makes sense. So wait, it's World of Warcraft you would experience for the first time, and then Minecraft, but like modern Minecraft, but then, like if now
Yeah.
Minecraft was then.
Yeah, if I could be a kid again and experience, so like for WoW, it's the opposite. If I could be in my like 19 to 20s and experience WoW in as like a version of me that like understands what an MMO is, because you have to understand when WoW came out, That was my
Right.
first ever fully 3D, I can run it like not RuneScape style MMO. That was my
Yeah.
first entry into like playing games like Dot Hack and going like, man, a massive online world would be so amazing to play in. And then
Oh,
going from
sure.
playing that world that portrays an online game, because I don't think kids have that experience these days. I grew up playing a game, emulating an online game, and then I jumped into an online game.
Yeah. Hmm.
So I envied these players. Like, one, the story was great, but also I envied these players that were playing this online game because I was like, damn, I wish I had something like that. And then WoW came out and I had something like that. But I
Right.
didn't have like the knowledge to be like hardcore raiding at that point or doing the things I want to do. I was just running
Yeah.
around dying, having a good time, right? So if I could
Hmm.
experience that as like an 18, 19-year-old with what WoW currently is now or back then, either way, it would be such a fun, crazy experience to be like, wow, this world is crazy, like I did when I was a kid,
Yeah. Gotcha.
right? But I could
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
appreciate it more as an adult.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Man, if I had to really consider games that I could experience over for the first time again, that's so tough, man. Because, like, a lot of the games that I have really fond and magical memories of are not, like, necessarily because of the game itself. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
Minecraft's kind of the same way for me. Like Minecraft
yeah,
was more the experience with my friends,
yeah.
and I don't know about you, but back in the day, watching G4, watching their like WoW episode where it was like, oh, man, there's this like secret NPC that can buy a white cat from, and she only spawns at like X amount of time at midnight or something. That's so cool. And then
Yeah.
that night we'd go into the game and I'd stay up late because I have school the next morning. I'd see if she spawned, you know, like
Yeah,
just
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that, where we didn't have Google to tell us literally everything. There was
Brother,
no, there, like I would have to go into GameStop and get the Wrath of the Lich King survival guide or whatever in book form. You know what I mean? That shit was great to me, fun
uh,
to me.
uh, I had the player's guide for Ocarina of Time, like the physical one, and it was so cute.
I mean,
The official Prima guide. You
do you
remember
remember
those?
getting games and they came with the map of the world? I remember
Yeah.
getting the deluxe edition of one of the WoW expansions and opening up the map it came with and putting like, and it was just so amazing. I was like, this is so cool. I can physically hold the map of this world I'm playing in.
Yeah. Got it.
Like, those things don't, those things only happen once, you know? Sure, if a game comes with a deluxe edition, I see a map that's like, oh, that's cool.
Oh, well, yeah.
But the wonder, that's so
Yeah.
cool. It wears off over time, right?
I
That
feel
Do you remember the
like
first guidebook you bought? The
the very
first
first
guidebook?
guidebook.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is gonna be crazy. You know, like some. Do you remember Prima guides? Like they were kind of thin.
Very rarely,
They
but
were like audio listeners. I'm holding up my hands. They were like about yay big, like a book. You know what I mean? They were like one of those big, like a yearbook size book, like a book. They're big. Versus like, so novels can be kind of smaller.
sure.
Like the width and height is a.
Mhm.
So the very first guidebook that I ever bought myself versus the other very first guidebook that was ever bought for me, a little diff. When I was really little, my very first game ever was Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo in 1992. And me and my mom played that. Like I'd sit in her lap and we'd play.
Mhm.
And it was so fun. And it was like the reason I learned so many good lessons playing that game with my mom when I was like 2.5 or 3 that I'd carry over into like every other gaming experience. It helped me be better at Genshin to play Mario World. It helped me be better at Metroid to play Mario World. That is such an informative game, mental and mechanically. But like that game had a guidebook that was for sale at the time in like 1993-ish. That was like audio listeners. I'm holding up my fingers again. like this thick, not a joke.
Eh?
It was
Pokemon ones were like
fat. I think
pretty good.
it was like unironically like a 2-inch thick, like it was like a Harry Potter book thick.
Yeah.
Like that was a fat strategy guide.
If you
And
put the Pokemon red and blue strategy guides together,
oh
it'd be a
yeah.
Harry Potter book, or like the paperback version of like Lord of the Rings. It was thick as fuck.
That's so funny.
They were thick
I
as fuck.
I wonder if there is a universe wherein
I
audio listeners, you're just
remember
gonna have to deal with my typing for a second. We're breaking the rules this time. Usually I'd be like, hey Jamie,
fondly,
can you look it up? But I know what this looks like. And Babe doesn't, so I have to
fondly.
be
I remember. I don't know if you remember remember Battle City, the Battle City game for Game Boy
yeah,
Advance. I
yeah, yeah,
remember
yeah.
getting that guidebook. That I lived by that guidebook. I
Like
took
the
that
Yu-Gi-Oh
guidebook
one?
to school. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I took that guidebook to school. I studied that guidebook more than I studied school. You know,
That's hilarious.
I beat that
That's really
game
funny.
5 or 6 times for whatever reason. I don't know. I love that game.
That's really cute. Yo, I kind of stand. Oh, yeah, hold up. Bet. I'm gonna send you this in DMs. Audio listeners, again, this time we're breaking the rules a little bit. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Audio listeners, you're on your own on this one.
You're just gonna have to deal with it, bitches. I mean,
Yeah, this book here, that's the very first strategy I ever had was that.
Secret Mario World game secrets. I love that.
Yeah, the unauthorized edition, to be
Oh,
clear.
someone got
Height.
fired for that.
Yeah, they did.
They came for him. They had ninjas in there in this house waiting to
Yeah.
take him out.
I kind of want to rebuy that book if I'm so for real.
Yeah,
Because
it'd be
it
an
got like
interesting
old and kind of like messed
coffee
up,
table
you
book.
know? Yeah, I would like to rebuy. I'll just like leave it on the table. Audio listeners, I have nothing for you. But for the sake of video listeners, for our chat boys that are right here for recording right now, I put a link in chat so you can look at the book. But audio listeners, it's like a paperback from 1991. It's like retro look. It's like a black cover with like green font on like a pink square, and there's like random triangles and like cyan. It's like a color. It's like what you think an old Taco Bell looks like, but as a book.
Brother, do you remember the magazines that they would sell, I think at GameStop? It wasn't Game Informer. It was like pre-Game Informer with the cheat codes in it, the cheat code books.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Dog, and
before
they'd be telling you how to get
websites.
99 lives in Super Mario 64.
God bless.
Yeah, you like, oh my
God
God, dog.
bless.
I remember reading that for the first time. There was one of those books. It was like back in the days with like Pojo and Beckett. But like I remember reading in one of those like games secret magazines that you could get that like ice key in the ice level of Banjo Kazooie by doing like some like extra secret stuff, which by the way, you can't. You can't get that ice key. That's not a thing. But like boy, oh boy, did that guidebook try to tell you could.
If you're gonna break the rules, I'm gonna break the rules, okay?
Oh, please.
Fuck you. We're not old. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, chat. Okay.
That's really funny. That's
The Breaking
very
Rules
funny.
cast.
Well, old is so relative, right? Because
Yeah.
like I remember I thought 15 was old when I was 10.
Sure.
So like, the fact that someone can be, 15 and think 20 is old, or you be 20
when
and
you're
think 25 is
14,
old.
when you're 14 and you look at like I'm gonna be 18 and drive a car, never.
Yeah. Right. So
Yeah.
like, old is a moving goalpost.
Yeah.
Old is a goalpost that will shift frequently. However, what isn't a moving goalpost is being a brain rotted baby, like some of our chat.
So goddamn true. Stupid bitches, some of them.
Ah, not the
Calling me
assassination of chat right
fucking
now.
old is
To clarify, we
crazy.
love chat. To clarify, we love chat.
For anyone listening after the fact, we're going off. We're
Audio
popping off.
listeners, we just murdered
Audio
somebody in chat.
listeners,
Audio listeners.
audio listeners, this is actually was recorded live, if you could imagine. Um, hmm,
That's
let me
so
tell you.
funny. But like,
Oh,
yeah,
let me tell you.
I'll tell you what. I maintain I'm a baby,
Okay.
and we're the same age.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we're basically babies.
You're a little older, but yeah, true.
Well, okay.
You know what's not old? You know what doesn't get old?
Yo, what's up?
Raid Shadow Legends. No.
Oh my god.
No, you know what doesn't get old though? The fucking Skunk Wars. Have we talked about this? Have I told you about this? I know everyone's been waiting with bated breath for the
Yeah,
Skunk
I
Wars.
was yeah. I am excited for the Skunk Wars. You mentioned it last week. You mentioned it in DMs once. We haven't gotten into detail. I really thought you were going to segue into our today's sponsor, MeUndies. But
MeUndies, Leafy Greens, whatever that one company's called.
Sure, the colostrum, green colostrum, something. Sport greens,
Alpha
green sports greens.
Brain.
Yep.
We're sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends and that one Gundam Gotcha game that just came out that I can't stop seeing fucking
well,
stuff
you
for.
like Gundam?
Yeah, I'm
and
not
you
paying
love gotcha
for 'em,
games.
you know what I mean? Well, Cookie Run Kingdom is the only gotcha game I'll play. And I stand on business. Cookie Run, hit me up.
Really?
I can't do it like Codations does it, but I'll fucking hit you up. We'll make it right around here.
You're telling me you wouldn't play the princess racing game, the horse racing game,
not at
the
all.
anime horse racer where the
Cookie
horses
Run
are with the
Kingdom
girls?
Is the only thing I will play. Gotcha wise.
Well,
maybe Genshin. I'll play a little bit of Genshin sometimes. You might see me on some Genshin. You might know that I played Genshin when it first came out.
I do recall that you played Genshin.
However,
hey, what about Cookie Clicker?
I beat that game.
But oh, nice! Wow,
yeah,
goated.
I played that game when it was a browser game.
Yeah, me too.
I hear now there's a cookie stock market they've added.
There is.
Yeah.
And you know what else? Cookie Clicker is free on browser right now. The official version is still free on browser, and also $5 on Steam. Who the fuck's paying $5 to play the game on Steam?
Yeah. Well, I know one person who's playing $5 to play it on stream. Jacob, if you're listening, I'm sorry. Don't mean to call you out.
Absolutely not. Homie is not paying he has the Steam version of Cookie Clicker.
On Steam.
Jacob.
Brother, he didn't even know it was he fucking didn't even know it was a fucking browser game.
Oh, he got baited?
He
knew about the paid.
No, he didn't know about it. When I told him this game used to be a browser game, he was like, huh? Brother, he was like, huh? No, it's on Steam. And I'm like, huh?
That's so tough.
Casual Soliel. Sully, if you're listening, if you're awake, I'm sorry.
Remember Stick Fight? From the like the old Armor Games, Flash Games era?
Brother,
God.
Do you remember Gundam Wing Fight? For the fucking
baby.
For the fucking Cartoon Network website? The fucking chess game with the fucking Gundam pilots from goddamn Gundam Wing. That shit went hard. But you know what also goes hard?
Yeah.
You know what also goes hard? The Skunk Wars. The wars on the
Skunks. Let's not get too crazy. I'm trying to hear about Skunk Wars. Tell me some Skunk War lore.
So you need to understand some things about like me, right? I lived in this community for 20 years. I've been here since I was a baby, you know, a kid, going to school and shit, right? Yeah. So my whole time growing up, never has seen a skunk in this place at all. Never in my life.
Never skunk. Okay, there's not one skunk. I said skank. I meant skunk.
Not one skunk. We've
probably
seen,
a lot of skanks.
We used to shoot snakes in the bayou. We used to fucking see raccoons and shit. Never in my life have I seen a skunk running around this motherfucker.
Sure.
And let me tell you, I'm a night owl. Bayou, yeah. We have a bayou.
You got a bayou around you?
Hey, Bayou City, baby. Yeah, okay. Like bayou, right? So yeah, Texas has like billions of fucking bayous running around this dumb bitch. Texas is basically a swamp in some places, if you can imagine. So anyway, 3 weeks ago, I'm going. It's like 2:00 in the morning. I'm getting some 2:00 tacos from fucking.
Hey, I love from fucking. Taco.
We get some 2:00 tacos because Taco Bell's about to close. About to zoom up, get some tacos, right?
Yeah.
I fucking see out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, that's a goddamn skunk. Never in my life. I was like, huh, that's kind of crazy. And it wasn't by my house. It was like on the main street, like just chilling.
Sure.
It was like setting up its fucking turf, right?
Yeah.
So I get back, I'm doing my thing, eat my tacos, go to bed. About a week later, not even a week later, about half a week later. So same week, just like Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
I'm waking up, talking to Jacob on a call. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna let Mosey out real quick. We're chatting it up, talking about stream. We're talking about strategy, doing our thing. Little secret inside business if no one knows what we do. We
Sure.
talk at like dead times in the morning when no one's awake. We're
Sure.
little night owls with it.
Sometimes you
Let
got it.
Mosey out. It's dawn. It's still dark, but it's starting to get light. He comes back inside. I go,
Okay. Uh-oh.
I hit it like that. I'm like, what the fuck is that smell? I
Uh-oh.
said, I've never smelled this smell in my life.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, this smell doesn't smell like anything that I have encountered in my whole life.
Uh-oh.
I've smelled it outside, but I've never smelled it on my dog in my house.
Sure.
So I start Googling, start doing some research. I'm like, could it be a stink bug? I've never smelled a stink bug before.
Ain't no stink bug.
But I never smelled this fucking smell either. And then it dawned on me. It dropped as it wafted through my whole house, as it percolated every square inch of this house. I realized Mosey got hit with a skunk. He got stung by a skunk.
Man.
He got stung.
Not the stung.
So
is that what we're calling it? We're calling it stung.
He got stung. Yeah, it was the first shot. It was the first shot their gang hit, and my dog got hit by that shit. He got shot by a skunk. So he's looking at me. I'm looking at him. I'm like, don't you fucking go in that bedroom. Don't you dare get in my fucking bed. I'm yelling at him. I'm screaming. I'm not screaming at him because I'm mad. I'm screaming at him because I don't want him to do this. I'm scared that he's going to jump on my bed and my bed's going to be fucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to have skunk smell my bed. I act fast. I put him in the bathroom, close the door, and I freak out. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? So figure out, by the way, anyone watching, by the way, also, warning, you're not supposed to leave this on your dog. You're supposed to wash it off and then wash with regular shampoo. But
yes,
you would think, oh, tomato sauce, right? No, you don't use tomato sauce. I don't know the exact thing. You'd have to Google it, but it's kind of almost equal parts Dawn dish soap, baking soda, hydrogen peroxide diluted in a lot of water.
Okay.
The baking soda, peroxide, and the Dawn dish soap, for some reason, the chemical reaction that makes with the baking soda neutralizes the proteins of the skunk smell. Yeah. So I make 2 batches of this thing, and Mosey is soaked in it. I'm letting that shit soak for like 5 minutes. I wash him off, wash him with his regular shampoo. Bam, doesn't smell anymore. We're good, golden. We're fucking golden.
Sure.
Do a little cleaning, do a little fucking, I mop the kitchen up, put some candles on, we're fine.
Yo, and skunk smell is bad, dude.
Skunk smell is bad, but it goes away once the source is gone. So like as long as the source is gone, it's almost like bam, instant gone, right?
Yeah.
So I start upping the defenses, right? Because I'm like, okay, skunks are playing around this motherfucker, right?
Right.
I made the mistake of thinking skunks can't climb. Oh, Bo, did you know skunks can climb?
Bro. They're like squirrels, dude.
Not only can a skunk hit you on the ground, but that motherfucker can aerial attack you from the house rooftop, baby.
Yeah.
Hear me out. We're a week later. So a week has gone by. And then 1 week after that, we're in the second week from him being stung by the skunk, right? Normal morning, same thing. Jacob and I, like, cutting it up. We're talking about how stream's going, blah, 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 doing our thing.
Sure. Hell
talking about, like, collabs. We're about to do the Enshrouded thing. We're killing it.
Yeah.
I let Mosey out. I hear him whimper. I hear him, oh. Uh-oh. I'm like, this either is talking to I was thinking the neighbors behind us have dogs, right? So I think, oh, he's just chatting up the dog. They're yapping, whatever.
Yeah.
I let him back inside. He eats. Everything's fine. I'm scrubbing on the air fryer we have. But I'm like, why does this air fryer smell like skunk? That's weird to me. That's weird. I'm like, why does this air fryer smell so bad? because it's been a couple weeks, so
Sure.
skunk's not really on my mind. For me, I'm thinking I've never seen a skunk in my neighborhood before in the last 20 years. I'm thinking it's a one-time deal. It's a skunk was around, but he like left. He pieced out. He realized
Yeah.
this isn't really his turf. He's out of here. So I'm back in my gaming chair. It's still early. I'm still kind of half asleep. I'm getting back to my conversation with Jacob. Mosey comes down and sits next to me, as per usual. And
Yeah.
then I go audibly on call. I'm like, why does it smell like fucking skunk in here? And I look down and I'm like, son of a bitch. I said, these motherfuckers are really out here trying my patience today. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So rinse and repeat of week 1. He gets
Yeah.
another peroxide, Dawn, and whatever bath,
Yep.
baking soda
Baking
bath.
soda. Yep. Yep. Yep.
We neutralize the situation. We're good. I go jump in the shower because I got skunk juice on me and shit, whatever.
Oh yeah.
I'm washing off and everything. And by the way, it's a little dangerous, right? You don't want skunks running around because they could have rabies. They could have this other shit. I don't need my dog getting put down because he has rabies.
Sure.
I don't need a crazy, rabid motherfucking skunk in my neighborhood fucking around.
Doug, airstrike skunks are like, that's so real too. Like they'll catch you. It's like it's raining. You won't even know. And they'll get you on the top of the head.
So I get out of my shower. I'm kind of livid. I shoot a text off to my mom and I'm like, hey, I think we have a fucking skunk problem, if you could imagine. And she's like, oh, we got a skunk problem. She's like, start looking around the house, right? So
Sure.
later that day, I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna go search out the premises. Apparently they burrow. They're a big burrow breed because they're nocturnal.
Yes. Yeah, they're kind
So
of like bunnies or foxes. Yeah.
I'm out in the fucking backyard. Not a huge backyard, by the way, like maybe a fucking lane of backyard, one way and the other way in the back. So I'm like, I'm looking at every fucking possible situation we could find that somewhere there could be a burrowing goddamn skunk somewhere. I hit the patch that got skunk sprayed, so I know where Mosey was when he got hit. And so I'm searching. I'm like, where the fuck could these motherfuckers be? Right? I see a couple burrows under the fence. So I plugged those up. I'm like, these motherfuckers aren't getting over here. Then my mom was like, well, that's not gonna help because they've climbed. And I was like, fucking excuse me? Fucking excuse me, bitch?
Yeah.
They climb. So then I'm like, so it doesn't matter what I do because they're gonna get back here anyway.
Yeah, you have to do like the chicken wire at the top of the fence thing, you know?
So then I messaged Vanessa. Now Vanessa, she is my neighbor. She's a cop. She's really chill. Until she's not chill. She's really like a great person. So I shoot her a text. I'm like, hey Bessie, by the way, Mosey got skunked this morning. I don't know if you're like, I don't remember if you have a dog or not, but just like FYI, be careful out there, homeboy. Like they're marking their territory. They're claiming some
Yeah. No, it's aggressive in these
turf.
streets. Yeah.
You know what? She had the fucking audacity to respond to me with. You know what she had the fucking audacity to respond to me with?
And you're just looking out. You're doing like a hey girly. You're like, hey,
I'm hitting her with a hey girly. She hits me with a actually, comma. She hit me with an actually. Now you might be thinking, oh, actually, maybe she's seen one. Actually,
I'm worried for you.
Lately, I've seen several of them in my backyard. As soon as we turn the lights off, we see them there. Last week, I could have swore they were having a party in my backyard. I said, bitch, what? I said, bitch, are you fucking serious? I said, okay, wait a minute. So not only do we have one, I thought we were just dealing with one skunk.
No, it's never one skunk.
I thought we were dealing with a situation of a singular skunk that got out of bounds, didn't realize where his turf was. I'm fighting a fucking gang war out here in the fucking streets.
It's like mice, bro. It's never one mouse. If you see one mouse, there's 100 mice. That's skunks, dude.
So we're in this situation now. I'm waiting. We're waiting to see what pops off. If I see more of them, our only option, because our HOA is definitely not going to do anything about it, because what the fuck do they actually do? They just take money and do
every
nothing.
HOA goddamn sucks. Not one HOA has ever been worth the time of any human on earth. It's fine. That's a different conversation for a different day.
So the skunk wars currently, we're in phase 2, which is we know of their existence, we know they're here, and now
Yeah.
we got to get fucking rid of them. So, the idea is we're either gonna get mothballs because apparently they hate mothballs.
Can't stand them.
But the issue with that is if I put them anywhere Mosey will find them, he'll eat them
Yes.
probably.
Yeah.
So I need to figure out a mothball solution that's not going to kill him also. But also, we have another
Yeah.
situation.
Well, Mosey eating them, I mean, to be clear,
Would they
they're
be
just like a
poisonous? I don't
little
even know.
they're just like a little wooden ball with some chemical on it, So like eating it, I think that it's more of a choking hazard than anything else, right?
I don't know. I don't know what chemicals are in mothballs. I don't know what a mothball is, if I'm being
I
for real.
actually
Is it a
I
ball of
don't
moths?
is it a
I don't know what a
ball of
mothball is.
moth?
I know they smell like shit, right? Well, not shit, but like they
Well,
don't smell very good.
have you never had them before, mothballs?
No, we don't really have mothballs. I don't even know what they're used
Oh.
for.
Oh, my grandma used to have a fuckload of them because, okay, so moths eat fabric. They'll like eat your
I
clothes.
understand that, yeah.
Yeah. So, my grandma used to have these little, you ever play marbles as a kid?
Sure.
You know how there's like the little marbles that are like marbles, but then there's like the bigger ones that are like the shooters, and you use those to
Sure.
like, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So it's like a wooden shooter basically. It's maybe an inch across. I don't know what that is
Okay.
in non-freedom units because I'm from the best country on the planet. But it's like it's about the size of a shooter. It's made of wood.
Yeah.
And they're like soaked in this chemical that has a particular smell that moths just like can't stand.
Okay, sure. So yeah, anyway. So
Yeah.
apparently skunks don't like that. Skunks like, hey, we smell
Yeah.
like shit, but we don't like other things that smell like shit. So
Yep.
I guess whatever, fuck ass skunks.
I
So
kind of like mothballs, but only because now they remind me of my grandma.
so we either do the mothball thing, which who knows if it's gonna work because they fucking climb.
Yes.
The other thing we could do is traps. Now, here's the thing. My thing is, this might be a little graphic for some viewers. I apologize. If I catch a skunk in a live trap, it's not leaving. It's dying there. You have
Sure.
stung my poor beautiful boy twice. I'm
Yeah,
claiming
right.
lives.
Now it's you've already had like first blood drawn twice. Now it's time
Yes.
to take ass. Sure.
So I gave you guys a
You're kicking
chance.
names.
I gave you guys a chance, and y'all are still trying to claim my property as your own.
You eat them?
I'm not eating them. No, fuck that. They're dying there. But here's the thing.
Well,
If
yeah,
I
but
put
you
a
gonna eat
trap
'em?
in my backyard, no.
Wait, but you're killing
I keep his skull as a trophy, and the other
Oh,
motherfuckers, if they ever try to come in my yard, they're gonna see their homie. They'd be like, this isn't the place.
right. Got it. Like as a
Now,
warning to the others. I see.
yeah, sure. And then I'll skin it, and then I'll take a little pelt, and then put it like kind of like scarecrow style.
Yeah,
You know? Yeah.
yeah.
So we can either do that, or I can sit outside with a BB gun and wait for those motherfuckers to cross the Mason-Dixon line and fuck them up.
That's crazy.
Now, I don't want to do that option because that's time consuming and I got shit to do, right?
Sure.
I also don't want to keep a live trap in my backyard because I'm going to accidentally catch someone's cat and they're going to fuck me up when I try to let him out of the trap.
Yeah, can't do that.
Can't do that. So I would have to let them out, which is
And
fine.
I don't want
would
to
let
dox you
someone's
right
cat out.
now. I don't want to like get too specific. But I will say, for anyone listening to this and wondering, like, how is this game plan even available? A lot of stuff's legal in Texas. Right.
Yeah, you can just do, if it's on your property, you can pretty much, and like no one would even know you have a BB gun anyway. It doesn't make much of a sound. So it's like, if I accidentally shoot someone's window out or something, then sure, people are going to be a little upset. But like, you can just do stuff.
But you can kind of do whatever you want to anything on your property in Texas.
Yeah, I felt threatened. My dog was hit. My dog got drive by twice. Twice.
Yeah.
Once I was like, okay, I can forgive them if they move out of the property a little bit.
Dog, that's
Take
what
that
I'm saying.
shit to Vanessa's house. If y'all want to party at Vanessa's backyard, I'm chilling. If she's okay with it, I'm cool with it. Come into my fucking yard. Come into my yard.
Sure.
Daddy, chill. Nah, motherfucker. You're getting headshot. I'm
You're light 'em
collecting
up.
bodies.
Yeah,
So
before it
now,
was, yeah, 1 time,
yeah,
now it's 2 times, 1 pock, 2 pock, 3 pock, no more pox, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. So now we're trying to figure out, what do we do? Do we call an exterminator to come in, set traps? Do we, maybe there's like a chemical someone can come spray that's like safe to animals that are like everything animal. Like I'm not trying to like, I don't want to kill. Like if someone's coming into the yard, the dog has to be able to like be back there and not die, right? That's
Yup,
like,
yup, yup, yup,
so
yup.
like I'm not trying to kill the frogs. I'm not trying to kill the not alligators. The yeah, I'm gonna try to kill anybody. Right?
Sure.
We don't want to kill a precious little gecko that's trying to live his life. However,
Yeah.
death to the skunks for right now, and we'll probably periodically update this. We'll call it the skunk war update. We'll call it a little segment as more information comes up. But for right now, it's either going to be they need to get off the property, or I'm going to start collecting bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. No, sure. And it makes sense to me because, like, sometimes you have no choice. You know what I mean? Like, if
Yeah,
shit gets a little crazy, you gotta do what you gotta do.
and I'm not a killer either. Like if there's a mouse, like even for mice, I'm like, hey, I'm not trying to kill you, bro. I just need you not in my garage.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
want you to die. I'm not trying to kill you. We don't do the metal traps that like break their neck or whatever. We do like the sticky traps. I'm not trying to kill anybody.
Yeah, true, true.
We're not trying to kill you, but motherfucker, you can't be making me give my dog a bath every week. That cannot, for my schedule and for his skin, I'm sure it's not very great.
Wait, how are you supposed to bathe the dog?
Well, you really only bathe dogs. So like some dogs have different coats, right? And so for labs, especially
Oh, yeah, I guess that does depend on the dog.
like not Labrador retrievers, but like labs, they have a special oil their skin produces, and it helps them be like water resistant. So when you
Sure.
bathe them so much, you can ruin that on their coat, and it can ruin their coat. Especially like I'm sure I'm stripping his coat whenever I put the peroxide baking soda thing on it.
Well,
To an extent, like you're not supposed to.
I mean,
You can give
sure,
them skin. You can give them skin issues if you bathe them like every day. If I bathed him every day, he would develop very bad skin issues.
sure, 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 sure,
So I'm
sure,
not
sure,
trying to
sure.
do that, right? I'm not trying to like. I'm not trying to like
No, of course,
hurt
and
the
that
boy.
makes sense. Yeah.
But if they strike, we're striking back because it's Mosey, and if people listening, if you're listening to the audio version, Mosey's just a sweet little white lab. He just wants to be your friend. So he sees a skunk, and he's like, "Hey, I want to be friends with you." The skunk is like, "Hey, yo, I have friends. I don't need you to be my friend. I don't like you like that." He doesn't know any better. He just wants to be friends.
Well, yeah,
And
of
he gets
course.
stung. He gets splashed with a little bit of acid juice.
Now,
That's not
you
very
told
cool.
me a story recently about Mosey picking up a frog.
Oh, geez. Yeah, Mosey picked up a frog.
What are the odds Mosey tried to pick up a skunk like a frog?
Fuck me, man. That would be crazy. Now, for anyone who doesn't know the story, Mosey's a lab, and if anyone doesn't know, like labs, and I believe Labradors as well, um,
Uh-huh.
they have soft
I'm
mouths. And what I
sorry.
mean by that,
Isn't that the same animal?
a lab and a Labrador retriever, the retrievers have the long hair. Labs have like the short bristly hair. No?
Wait. What? Oh, wait. A
A
Labrador
golden
Retriever.
retriever, golden retriever, golden retriever. I had to slip up. I had to slip up.
Right, I was gonna say a
Edit it
Labrador
out of the
Retriever is a
pod.
Golden
Edit it out of
Retriever
the
Lab
pod.
mix.
Edit it out of the pod. Edit it out
Yeah,
of the
I
pod.
think a Lab is
Um,
just short for Labrador.
a Labrador retriever, short, bristly hair.
Yes.
Golden retriever, long, flowy, maney kind of hair.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I
Yeah.
was thinking in my head. I wasn't saying it correctly. I apologize.
No,
Don't
you're
come for
doing
me.
so great.
Don't
You're doing
quote tweet
so
me on
good.
that. You know what I mean? Don't come for me.
You're
Anyway,
doing so good. I just, for
they both are
myself, I had
hunting
to.
dogs, right?
Oh.
they both are hunting dogs, so they have soft mouths. So they
Yeah,
like to pick things up with their mouth, but they're not like gonna break its neck with their mouth. Like they just want to hold you. They just want to
sure.
put your wrist in their mouth and just hold it because it gives them comfort. So I let Mosey out one night before it gets dark and the fucking skunk gang comes out. He's like doing his thing. I don't hear him doing anything nefarious. He comes back in, trotting back in. And I'm like, your mouth seems full. This seems weird. And then I look at him directly and I'm like, oh, those are frog legs hanging out of your mouth, sir. And they're
Yeah,
wiggling. So he's not killing it. He's just holding it. He's holding
yeah.
the frog.
French top?
He's the mouth of holding, apparently.
True.
And so he has just a little toad frog guy in his mouth. And I'm not the guy who's going to be like, oh, I'll just let him eat the frog. We don't kill frogs around here because they eat mosquitoes.
Yeah.
We don't kill geckos and stuff because they're chill. They don't do anything. They're trying to eat bugs that we don't like.
What do skunks kill?
I don't know. But if they
I've
kill
never thought of what a
geckos and
skunk eats.
frogs, then fuck them.
Do you think they do?
I would assume so,
If
right?
if skunks kill frogs, I am literally about to go crazy on the skunk population.
I'll be
They
so
better
for
not.
real. Skunks are a nuisance. And even if like some weird white lady in Florida keeps one as a pet, I go break its neck.
You know, you can actually you can de-stink them like a cat.
Oh, just take the little stink gland out.
Yep. Yeah, that's a procedure you can get done to. I'm being told. Producers are informing me there are no dead frogs in the skunk palate. They do not. They don't fuck with frogs.
I see that skunks are omnivores and they eat small mammals, insects, fruits, vegetables, and garbage.
Yeah, they do eat small mammals. They eat some mice probably.
Yeah.
You know, here's a fun thing. I don't know if you're aware of this or not. So like there's like a word filter in Pokemon. I think I mentioned this the other day. I don't remember. But like
Huh?
maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But like when you try to trade online, in some Pokemon games, there's a feature called like the Global Trade Station. And you have to like put your Pokemon on the Global Trade Station and like set what you're asking for in return and just like leave it until someone trades you. Uh and there is a skunk Pokemon called Skuntank. It's a skunk in a tank.
Hear
Skuntank.
me out. Does the skunk tank, whatever the fuck his name is, does he spray me after I catch him, or because I'm his trainer, he knows not to spray me? Because here's the thing:
No, you're
if I
fine. He
could
won't spray.
if I could train the skunks to be like, "Hey, we're friends. We're not trying to fuck with y'all,"
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
be
yeah, yeah,
chill
yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
that. Like if I
No,
have the
sure.
little heart ring from Captain Planet, and I could be like, "Ding ding
Like
ding ding ding."
Mati with the monkey.
Yeah, like if I could just be like, "Hey, use my heart ring," and be like, "Yo, guys, chill out for a minute. This is my
Yeah, no,
dog."
it's like it's like that. Yeah,
Yeah. If we
yeah,
could
yeah, it's
do
like
that,
that.
that's fine. But here's the thing. We can't do that, and they spray everywhere. Because, I mean, hear me
True.
out, right? So skunks, I don't know if you've ever smelled one. Some people might not. You might not have them in your area. When they spray, I'm not going out there and putting peroxide solution on the ground and everywhere else they sprayed. The side of the house where they sprayed
Yeah,
still smells like skunk right
yeah,
now.
yes,
It doesn't go away.
never.
It does not go away.
Nope.
So, fuck them. I will break their necks.
Sure.
But
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
frog
yeah.
or a gecko or even some spiders, daddy long legs, they're not doing anything. They're just out here trying to trap other bugs. I'm
Technically not a
chilling with that.
spider.
So, what as to say, you know,
Yep.
I will sit here and go, "Hey raccoons, hey possums, look, I'll give you
Yeah,
half of the trash if y'all fucking handle these skunks, or I'm handling them. Get your boys or I'm handling them."
sure. Well, I'll tell you what. Nintendo's on the same side as you because even though they made that skunk Pokemon, you can't trade it online
Good,
because the
fuck them.
word filter won't let the word Skuntank through because it has KUNT in it.
I love that.
They just so you just can't trade that Pokemon ever. It just doesn't work that way on the global trade.
Yep,
They're like
I get it.
Skuntank word filter, no sir, not allowed. So yeah, Nintendo also hates skunks just like you.
Yeah. But back to the story, I did fish the frog out of Mosey's mouth. He's I would
Nice.
living a happy life in the backyard. And he didn't crush him. He didn't hurt him. Mosey literally just had
Oh,
him in his
nice.
mouth. He was just giving him a little carry. Honestly, Mosey was just giving him a nice little fast travel. Is what Mosey
Oh,
was
that's kind of
doing.
fun.
You know, a little fast travel going around. I did have to catch
Yeah.
him. I did have to like corner him in the house to like get him to give me the frog. But you know, after that, he was chilling.
I feel like I remember there was a part of the game It Takes Two where you have to ride on frogs.
The Bumblebee.
No, you have to like ride frogs, I think.
It's been so long since I played that
Like
game.
through the
Also,
garden. I'm
great
pretty sure
game.
that I think you have to. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't think so. I'm being told I'm not crazy. What a good game that was.
It's been so long since I played that game. Like it's been so long, but I do love that game very dearly, very
Yeah,
much.
yeah. You know, do you prejudicially judge games for being goofy non-games before you know if they're goofy non-games or not?
I'm processing. I don't think I've had a game that I've done that with. I do judge games differently based on if they're like, I think you and I have talked about this. If a game is early access, I will give it a pass, and I will play the game after its 1.0 launch to see
Right.
one if it got better or if it's still shit.
No. That's not what I mean. I mean
Oh.
like when you see like Barbie Pet Rescue and in your brain you're like, that's not a real fucking. I mean, that's a game that exists that you could buy and play, but fuck you, that's not a real game.
No, I don't do that, but I just wouldn't play a Barbie game because I'm not interested in Barbie. You know what I mean? I guess that
Yeah.
is kind of what you're saying is like, Barbie game, dumb. I'm not gonna play it. Like
Like that game
Hello
might be
Kitty.
mechanically super fun, but also it's a Fisher Price game. It's for fucking,
Yeah.
like the 8-year-olds that don't really fucking play. It's like, well, yeah,
Y-
oh, okay, that's just. It's like I've never seen a Hannah Montana game and thought that could be a banger.
You know, I guess I guess I can say I do that because wow, that was just a terribly worded sentence. I guess I can I do
Do do
do
do do do do do do do
um
do 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 do.
I do that, yes, with specifically that game that just came out, the Hello Kitty Island Adventure PC port of the mobile game. That was
Yep.
like a mobile Apple arcade game. Yeah. I did
Yeah.
do that and go, oh, I think I am prejudiced against any game that is a mobile port and go, yeah, mobile port, not playing it.
How do we feel about games that get ports to mobile?
I don't care about that. Specifically one, Game Dev Tycoon. Great game.
Sure.
Love that game. It was ported to mobile.
So
Great
it's only
port.
the other way that bugs you.
Yeah, because a mobile game. So here's the thing: it's a good PC game that is very low graphically, so it can play on a phone. So it gets
Yeah.
ported to the phone. A phone game getting ported to the PC is just diabolical because phone games are built to be ass. We can agree.
Do you mean graphically or just in general?
Just in general, they're just built to be ass. Like they're built
That's
to be
so
fucking
funny.
ass games.
I think I would have agreed with that maybe 10 years ago. I probably would have agreed with it 5 years ago. I think they're trying a little harder nowadays. I
What
think they're
game
trying a little
specifically?
harder. Well, okay. So like for example, right? Flappy Bird is shit. I'll say it.
No, for sure. I mean,
Flappy Bird ain't
even
shit.
Angry Birds is shit now. Like
Yeah.
the amount of ads they push
Yeah.
onto the user
Yeah, those
at
games are
every
not
point in
made to
time.
be like really fun and
Yeah.
good games. They're just made to be. Do you want to buy some more Candy Crush hammers to crush hammer candy or whatever? Like the yeah, fuck a Candy Crush, fuck a the whatever. Those are whatever. But like there was a mobile game called World Flipper that closed. It was like a pinball game,
Sure.
but
Okay.
like instead of a pinball ball, you controlled like a team of characters. It was like a team of 6 where you have 3 primary and 3 that are like connected to the primary as like sub balls. And then when you like hit the flippers or hit other stuff, it would like activate like a super meter and you like do moves and stuff. It was like an anime RPG, like a pinball RPG. That shit was tight. And it like it was like graphically tight. It was fully voice acted. You know, it ran at 60 FPS instead of like some goofball Flappy Bird ass shit. It was like pretty good.
Yeah, but that game sounds like an outlier compared to all its
No,
other
sure.
games.
I'm just, there's like Guardian Tales and
I'm
like Brave
not
Exvius and
saying
stuff, but
that game genres or even a whole section of games, like mobile games in quotes, can't have outliers that are good.
sure.
I'm saying the majority of them are ass.
Oh,
And
I agree with
turbo
that.
ass at that.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
And
Yeah.
I think, looking at you, Twitch executives, any app or service that charges you to not have ads, you can get fucked. Fuck you for that.
Well, I actually agree with you.
If
And that's why I
your
steal
service,
Spotify, baby.
if your service, if
Mm-hmm.
you, the person, are sitting in your throne room of whatever company you work at, and you go, you know, this great idea I had. Why don't we make the service worse so we could charge the customer more? Go fuck
Yep.
yourself.
Yep.
Actually, go fuck yourself. Because here's the thing. Game companies are doing that now. Making
Well, yeah.
games worse until you have to buy something else.
Yes.
And you
Correct.
can also go fuck yourselves. Actually,
Yeah. Yeah.
any service that does that. And here's my thing. Here's why I'm saying that. Because I will not play a mobile game and I will not give you money to play the better version of your game. Just give
Yeah.
me the
Well,
good
yes.
version of the game and charge me $2 like everyone else. Charge
Yeah.
me $5 even. Fuck it. If it's a good game, I'll play it. However, don't charge me for no ads. Get fucked. Loser.
Interesting. So do you think that a game having a free version with ads, you don't view that as like, oh, it's a paid game, but then there's like a free to play accessible one. You view it as a free game with like a premium no ads version. Pretty much every time that's like the lens.
Yeah, because the reason I say that is they force the game to be worse. If the game was the same, in,
Yep.
for instance, most gacha games or any type of game online, whatever it is, on the phone, wasn't, hey, this is the same product, just has a couple ads. No. It's a worse product with ads now. You're giving me a worse product. You're giving me, most of the time, worse drop rates. You're giving me
Oh,
worse, you know what I mean? You're nerfing the game until I pay for your non-ad service. Because here's the
like
thing.
games that have like the VIP levels.
Yeah, because it's not
Right.
buying the game. I'm buying your fucking battle
Yes.
pass, or I'm buying your like monthly subscription to your game for
Yeah.
me not to have ads.
Yeah, I
That's
agree with
dumb as
that.
fuck to me. Because I'm not paying for like new content for the game. I'm paying so I can just play the game. It's dumb. I like
Yeah.
energy systems where like I run out of energy, I can't play anymore.
Oh, well, yeah,
Also go
energy
fuck
systems always
yourself.
are bad.
Yeah, but they're always
Who started that?
exclusively locked
Farmville?
behind fucking some Facebook game, I'd imagine, back in the day. You know
Sure.
what I mean? Some MySpace Facebook game. But that's all to say that I would rather just pay the upfront $5 and play your game the way it was meant to be played than to
Yeah.
play a freemium version of the game where you've now nerfed my energy. You've nerfed probably every drop I'm getting in the game, and you've just made the game experience feel fucking terrible.
Yeah, I do think games with energy should just stop using energy. I get kind of why they have to, because if it's a Chinese game specifically, or like it's game like a country with like big gaming laws or whatever, but like I don't like it.
I don't like it either. Like I think you and I both know why they do it, but like just make a good game, head ass. Like
Well,
because
no,
most of these
because like,
games are
oh, go
minimum
ahead.
viable products, and they do this so people will play the game and get quote unquote hooked for 5 days, and
Sure.
it's not a good product. Therefore, if they give it to you for free, it'll trick your brain into going, oh, actually, this game might actually be a good product. Oh, interesting. I don't want ads anymore. I guess I'll just pay them $5 a month to not have ads. Oh, you just got zucked, buddy. Good job. Get fucked. Loser. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah. I'm told it has something to do on the Chinese market with like you can only play so many hours a week. So like
Sure.
game companies are like trying to like incorporate strategies for the player to not be able to access the game after X amount of time, but like it's not like a hard
Uh,
timer.
yeah. Can't you just VPN and then be fine? I don't understand
Oh, the
how are
timer
we
thing? I don't
how
know.
are we hard locking the timer? You know what I mean? Like if China equals 5 hours a day only, how
I don't know.
you know
That
what I
I
mean?
couldn't say. I don't know
Yeah,
about.
I have the info on
But
that. Maybe that's a special social credit score episode of the podcast. But it's interesting to
that's
me.
next pod. Yeah, that's next week.
Yeah,
I'll look
yeah,
into it. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I'll do a PowerPoint presentation on Chinese gaming laws.
it's just weird to me. Like, okay, make the game good and then add whatever. Because, like, for instance, right? Like World of Warcraft has to take all the skulls and like the necromancy stuff out of the game for it to be in China, right? Because they don't
Right.
allow certain imagery, shit like that. So
Yep.
just do the same thing with the game. Okay, if they can only play 5 hours a day, put a 5 hour limit on your game. For
Dog.
China. Why are you fucking me? I'm not in
Well,
China. I want to
do
play
you
your fucking game.
remember? That's really
You know?
funny. Do you remember the on the Wii? There were like game demos you could play, and Super Smash Brothers Brawl, you could like unlock a demo of like A Link to the Past and F-Zero for the Super
Yeah.
Nintendo, and yeah. Somebody found a way to disable that timer, and it really is the full version of every one of those games built into
I love
Super
that.
Smash Brothers Brawl. Like it's unironically like you can just and you can like save and come back. Like they really do function. It's actually the game.
Well, the gaming industry, it works on making sure you can't play the game in any way. So then they can either resell it to you or they can put it in another game as like a little mini thing. And
Yeah.
you miss it so much that you'll actually buy the game for that mini thing if you enjoy it. It's just a shitty system in general, too. I think I'm just going on a tear right now. Just fuck the gaming industry sometimes. Like, it makes really good stuff sometimes, and fuck if it just doesn't make the worst stuff sometimes.
Hear me out.
I'm here.
Do you remember Animal Crossing on the GameCube? Not like the franchise, do you remember it existing, but that specific Animal Crossing game, the first
Yeah,
one.
I do.
Do you remember that shit?
I do.
You could dig up NES and SNES games and play them.
I remember that.
You
Yeah.
just put them in your house
My best
and
friend
play
Nick
the whole fucking game.
put thousands of hours into that game.
Yeah, same, dude.
Thousands. I would come over to his house and I would dig holes.
Yep.
And he would scream at me for
Quit
his
messing up his
beauty.
town.
His beautification score would go down because I would just fucking dig holes. And I'd also kill a Sims. I'd also do that. I was a sim killer. Yeah.
Did you ever kill the dudes in Roller Coaster Tycoon?
No, but in Sims, I would delete the doors and then light fireworks inside the house, and they would do it because back in the day it was just Sims and not
Yeah.
like, hey, we're not gonna let you do this thing because it's like we don't want to promote this thing. It was just like, yep, you're the player, whatever you want to do, lol. They would just burn the house
Yeah.
down, and if you delete all the doors, you can't leave.
Yeah. Same with the art
So
goblins in the basement. If you
yeah,
need more money, you can have like an art guy
yeah,
in the basement, and then like you walk him in there, you delete the door, and he'll just like live in the basement and make paintings that you sell for infinite money forever.
yeah. And then we had the infinite maze. Did you ever make one of the infinite mazes where they just continuously walk?
That's crazy. No,
It
I've
is.
never seen that, but that's crazy.
You use your house lot and you make little squares. You make squares within squares within squares within squares in
That's
the
so
whole
funny.
as like the perimeter of the buildable lot, and then you trap people come. The logic was, I think they patched it out at some point. The logic was someone would come over and they have to walk through the maze so far to get through the front door that they ring the doorbell, because that was the logic. They go to the front door, ring the doorbell,
Yeah.
that they would never leave because the AI at the time couldn't figure out like how to get back out of the maze. So you just trap people that would come through.
I kind of love that.
I'm sure
That's
there's
kind of
like
tight.
YouTube videos of people doing it at some point, but yeah, we used to do that. That was fun.
That is pretty good. The Sims was a silly time.
It was a good time. Yeah, kind of
What a
crazy.
what a
Sims
what a
kind of
universe.
coming out of
What a crazy universe.
true. You know what's
Well,
also crazy?
oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, the reason I ask about that prejudicial, how do you view games like Fisher Price asked,
Sure,
that
sure.
we like kind of to loop back, but like, you know, I because I feel like that's another example of that. Like The Sims, I've never played a Sims game. I've seen The Sims gameplay. I know some goofy stuff about The Sims, but I've never looked at The Sims and thought, oh, that's a real game before.
Sims is
I
great.
just
No,
I
Sims
can't
is
do it.
actually like a really fun, especially was really nice for Sims. As someone, I don't know about you, I live far away from my family, like far
Sure.
away from my family. So like I'm not seeing them every day. I'm not seeing them
Yeah.
every week or every month. Like, we're seeing them maybe once every couple years, flying back, right?
Sure. 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 Sure.
And so, Sims kind of allows you to just kind of feel a little more connected to everybody. At least for me, as a lonely lonely not having brother or sister kind of guy. Just you make
Oh,
people
only
and you
child.
get
Yeah.
to like interact or whatever. Just
Single
uh,
child.
I'm actually saying all this now, and I'm seeing all the eyes look at the back of my head, going like, oh, he's fucking weird.
Well,
Um,
no, I'm just trying to. Was Sims like an online game? I thought it was
no, no,
one player.
no. So Sims 3. One of the longest running Sims games, now probably overtaken by Sims 4. Sims 3 was an open world Sims game where you could build
Oh,
whole neighborhoods. So it was really cool because you could build, because like let's say you wanted to start from like the toddler age, you could
sure.
build your friends and their families. And the way that the Sims online world would work is everything was running in real time, even if you weren't playing that house.
Right. Yeah.
So you could grow up together with your friends and all the different
Aw.
families you had in the neighborhood. And it was like a simulation of like what was going on at the time,
Okay.
let's say.
Okay.
And if you were, let's say, no, I'm not gonna get into that. But anyway, yeah, you could just, it was a big simulation of like everything you wanted to do. If you wanted to create like the cast of Friends, then have like, everybody of the cast of Friends had their own house or whatever,
Sure.
you could do that.
Okay. So, well, you were using it a bit like you were using it a bit people in like 2008 with MSN Messenger would use IMVU.
Sure. And then like also too, like you could, grow like as a kid, you wanna you don't know what the future's gonna hold, right? And you don't have a job. You're just sitting around doing nothing. So it's like you're like, oh, what job am I gonna make? What job is adult me gonna have? So then you want to be a
Sure.
crime fighter. You're gonna be an astronaut or a game developer. I think at one point they like added a DLC that allowed you to do stuff,
Yeah.
make games or whatever. So it was just cool. Like it was cool to, as a kid, like probably now I wouldn't play it much because there's really no value there because Sims 4 is ass, and they said they're not going to come out with a Sims 5 for a while. So, but like the
Sure.
open world concept of like building a whole neighborhood and filling that neighborhood with people and restaurants and there's just a
Okay.
lot of mechanics for Sims 3. Very ahead of its time, that game.
I I wish I knew the term because you asked me earlier if I like city builders, and I want to say yes, but I think I mean no, but also yes, but I think not that kind.
Well, just like any game, they have subgenres, right? So you have your like medieval town builder, you have your like city builder, like City Skylines or like Sim City. Like there's a multiple. You have your God game that like you're not necessarily building the town piece by piece, but you're like controlling what the town does as far as technology goes and like the world around you. So there's like different subsections of a city builder, right?
Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
This is my hear me out. Oh, it's not my hear me out. I'm just trying to have sex with these games, but like, so there. Okay, Mm. you know, those kinds of games where you have like you have a grid that's kind of blank, and you can put like a base or like a town hall, and then like you can build like gold storage, like a Clash of Clans kind of fucking game. You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
it's not really a city builder.
You right, yeah, that's a different word. I like games that have that where you can like build like the little like a base builder. That also seems wrong. I don't know the name for that.
It's just a live service mobile game.
Oh, well, sure, but like Flappy Bird didn't have it. You know what I mean?
As a real-time strategy game, technically, by definition. Clash of
No,
Clans
because
is
the
what you're
system
talking
I'm
about.
no, because the system that I'm talking about, like I played it in like a turn-based RPG. There was no real turn part of that game at all. Real time
Clash
part
of
of the game at all.
Clans is in a turn-based. Ooh, so what are you specifically talking about? What
Well,
game?
no, I know Clash of. I actually don't know if you knew this. I was like in the highest rank of Clash. Like I was a big Clash of Clans player for a long time.
I'm
But
confused because I,
no, I'm
I
talking
was
about
actively listening and I thought I heard you say base building like Clash of Clans.
yes, base building like Clash of Clans, not the PvP part.
Okay.
I just mean like leveling up the buildings,
It's kind
not
of like Cult of the Lamb. So like a
maybe
roguelite with like base building elements.
maybe. But I don't know if there's like a name for that system of like building the town part. I don't know what.
I would say that's like a base builder because a city builder is like you're controlling the municipalities of like
Right.
electricity, water.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
so just building things and like upgrading the things like you would like a Genshin sword or Constellation. You know what I mean? You're like upgrading, like you're building the bank and then you're like upgrading bank to bank two and that holds more money or something. You're not
Yeah.
really building a city. You're like base. That's just a base builder. And
That's the
and
term base builder is the thing for that.
a lot of RPGs have base builder stuff too. Like some of the Assassin's Creed games. Notoriously, Red Dead 2 has like a camp builder system, a camp
Sure.
build like upgrade system. So yeah, it would just be like a camp slash base upgrade builder thing,
Because
I'd
I'll tell
imagine.
you what, if there was like a one player version, like an offline game, Clash of Clans, that was just build the town and that's it, I'd play it all the time.
I'll tell you
I
what,
love that shit.
play Cult of the Lamb. If you ever seek, I would even say it's a full price game. You could buy it, you could get it through nefarious means, I guess, but get
I
it and
actually
play
own
it.
that game.
You own it? Play it. Have you
Yeah,
played
I've
it
never played
actually?
it. No, I
Like
own
on
it though.
stream? It's
No, I
great
just
because it
own
has
it.
stream integration and stuff. People can join your cult, but that's
No,
literally
I've
what you're
seen. Yeah,
asking
yeah,
for.
yeah.
That's literally what you're asking for is a
Is
game where you
it?
can build a city or build like a base with people in it and has light base
Hmm.
building aspects like controlling people and what they do and the fighting
Okay.
aspect and going out. Like it's not a city builder, but
Sure.
it has the elements you want and you would really enjoy that.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, no, I do
And it's
own
a
it.
single player game. Well, it's a co-op game, but it's a single player game first and foremost. It's a single player game. Of course, we've had this talk too. It's a single player game. It has a co-op mode if you want to play with a friend, but it's not built around multiplayer.
Oh, but two people can play at the same time in real time and just go
Yes.
play with a homie?
Yeah, you can just go run a level with the homie if you want, but
Oh,
it's built to be single player.
the gameplay looks kind of like Binding of Isaac, no?
Mm, no, I would say more like Hades, kind of like just
Oh,
slash
okay.
and beat 'em up. I mean,
Oh, well,
it's your
Hades is
proper
fun.
roguelite.
I
No,
fuck with
that's what I'm
Hades.
saying. It's a really good game. You would enjoy it. Everyone who's played it has enjoyed it, and everyone I've
What a claim.
recommended, everyone that I have seen play on stream has enjoyed it, and the 3 people I've recommend play it on stream, and they have also really enjoyed it.
Huh. Yeah, fuck yeah.
And 2 of those people have been like, it's not really a game for me. I'm not really into like the aesthetic. They play it and they're like, this is so much fucking fun.
Oh, sure. Yeah, bet.
Because it has
Yeah,
a
I'd
great
be down.
story and your Twitch chat can like be a part of the community. And
Oh,
like,
we got a
you,
story?
yeah, Cult of the Lamb has like a really good story actually.
Oh, it's got a story?
And it's like your whole thing of like saving people. You like that?
Wait, I thought you were building a cult through like duplicitous brain control means.
No, you can do that if you want, but you can build your cult however you want. Like you can be devil worshipping cannibals or you cannot.
Oh. I thought
Yeah,
you
and
recruited people by
everyone.
brain controlling them
No, no,
specifically.
no. Everyone you bring into your community is actually someone you save or something you save. I don't want to spoil it, but you're saving these people.
Oh well, no, because they're like frogs and stuff, right? They're like
Or
animals or
they're like
whatever.
being captured, or it's like a boss that they're corrupted and they get
Oh,
reborn into a little boy. That's it's like Oob, for instance, in Dragon Ball
that
Z
piece
two.
of shit. Oop. Oh, I like what you did. I see what you
I
did, and
know.
I like
I
that.
like to
I
be
love that.
correct. I like to come correct. What can I say?
I like what you did there. That was
No,
cute.
honestly though, I can't speak more highly about the game. You would play it and you would uh,
Interesting. Yeah,
very
I'll
much
look into
enjoy
Cult of
it.
the Lamb then. Hell yeah.
And it has a system where they grow old and die, and you can resurrect people. You can bring them back. No one really
Oh,
ever dies.
oh, so you just get like a second life. They're in the Samsara. Love
Or
that.
if someone crosses you or whatever, and they're not working hard enough, you can just keep them dead. You know what I mean? If someone doesn't come to stream anymore, they like stop coming to stream, just like
Just bonk them.
just bonk them. If you were boring per se, and someone didn't enjoy the content anymore, and you were boring and they didn't want to come back.
Wait, am I boring?
No. But I'm saying if you
Oh,
were to
wait, am I boring?
somebody, no. If you were to somebody, let's say if you weren't like a Destiny 2 streamer.
Oh.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Huh?
No, yeah, true.
No.
Anyone who feels
Everyone should
bored,
play it.
ignored. Yeah, no, yeah, of course. Yeah,
Everyone should play
if
it.
you were bored and ignored, yeah, of course, of
No,
course, of
I know
course, of
the
course.
podcast is called The Bit. However, this is not a bit. It's a really great game, and you can play it
Hmm.
together or solo.
All
It's
right.
probably I'll say this. It's probably better solo. It's probably just better to play your own game because it's.
Oh,
I
really?
can't speak for the multiplayer part. That's why I'm saying it's better solo because I played it
Sure.
solo and everyone I know played it solo. The multiplayer thing came after the game has
Is
been out
there
for a little bit.
if do you know off the top of your head if you're playing like co-op and you're out there like in the fields of justice shaking it up and your homie dies, do you like hard game over or can you like carry?
I have not played
Not sure.
multiplayer.
Got it.
I know
Sure, sure,
multiplayer
sure,
was
sure, sure.
added after I beat the game.
Okay. Well,
But I know that the game is very fun solo, so I could imagine playing with someone else
I'm being
will
told I
make
should
it
play.
very fun.
I'm being told, hey, look into this. We should look into this. We should play this. You should play this.
You
You should
should
play this.
definitely play it. Yeah, I think it's a fun game.
All right. Well, like I said, I got it chilling in the back. I mean, it's hanging out there.
And
So
it's a controller game. You like controller games? You like playing with
I
controller?
love controller games.
Mm-hmm.
I hate mouse and keyboard. Although I'll tell you what. Hey, shout out, by the way. Shout out playing shooting games with a controller. That's tight. That's me. But a lot of homies don't like that. They like to play shooters with like mouse keyboard. The Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Cons operate as mice. That's weird.
Oh,
So you can
I don't know
like
about
you
that.
so like you can turn it. Audio listeners, I'm holding up a Joy-Con. Audio listeners, you can't see it, but I'm holding up a Joy-Con so the Connor can see Joy-Cons. So like
I do know what a
you
Joy-Con looks like.
so you hold it like this
Oh,
instead, and you put it like on the table, and
I don't like that actually.
it becomes a mouse.
It's clever, but I'm not a fan. However, I mean, I will say I do enjoy mouse and keyboard, but there are some games I won't play mouse and keyboard on. For instance, like a
Sure.
game where you need to be controlling the character very fluidly, like a Borderlands, I
Yep.
like mouse and keyboard. A game like Spider-Man is gonna always
You're
be controller.
crazy.
No. I'm saying a game like Spider-Man is always gonna be controller.
No, I know, but you're crazy for mouse keyboard Borderlands. That's wild.
Whoa, 100%. I mean, E for opening everything, like E for chess, bam, bam, bam. Yeah, no. The E
Brother,
or
you're
F
hitting
for
E, I'm hitting A. Bup, 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 bup.
nah,
That's crazy.
nah. I gotta be able to control my character, stuff like that. I gotta have that control. Stick, bro. I stick turning and shit a stick turning, brother.
Stick turning with the sensitivity at minimum.
Having to do this to try to turn and like fucking like I'm taking 3 hours to turn and shit.
Okay, I just
Rather,
solved your problem. It's because you're tapping to turn. Huge
no,
issue.
I'm not tapping to.
I
I can
can
take my
imagine.
mouse and I can move it this way, and then I've already spun around 3 times. And I shot up in the air and shit. I don't know. I think it's a
Not
better
me,
system.
baby. I want sensitivity 0, and I want to shoot. I want to like Pop.
And some people might say, well, what about Red Dead? Because Red Dead's a shooter, technically, kind of, sort of. A controller.
Sure.
It's an RPG.
It's an RPG. Is it?
It's not a FPS. It's not an FPS.
Well, it's a third-person shooter, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
Borderlands is
TPS.
more coded as a FPS RPG or like an action RPG more than like a slow move. Like like in fucking Red Dead 2, you move at a snail's pace. Like have you played Red Dead 2?
No.
Have you walked slow? Have you felt that in your life?
Slow walk?
I know Arthur is old and shit, but fucking move faster, brother.
He does look like he really takes his fucking time.
He strides. Motherfucker RP walks. And I
Yeah.
get it. It's a cinematic game. I get it. Rockstar really do be hitting sometimes.
Yeah.
Fuck, brother, just
Genshin
move faster.
forces
I
you.
need a mod where I just move at a normal speed.
Yeah, Genshin forces you into the anime walk at some like points in the in the
It's cringe.
story.
It's
Like
cringe.
accompany with me to this other area, traveler, and you have to like walk side by side with an NPC, and it does feel like you are crawling.
Brother, and I know we're on Game Talk right now. Did you know that the new Monster Hunter game came out? I don't know if you're a Monster Hunter head or not.
No, I actually kind of hate
not.
Monster Hunter.
Oh, good.
But I wish I didn't.
You wish you didn't. Did you know it actually has a new subgenre that it's a part of? It's actually a different game. Wild is breaking ground for Monster Hunter. Did you realize this?
I'm listening.
Not only is it a hunting action multiplayer co-op game, it's a dating sim.
Wait, really?
I don't think it's supposed to be.
Do you date the monsters?
Someone fucked up on Vaporeon. Someone
Whoa,
fucked up.
Wait a minute.
On,
Can you date the Nargacuga?
No, I don't know. But I do know. I don't know, but I do know that if you go to your DMs right now, you'll notice there's a tag that's probably not supposed to be there. Somebody kind of maybe fucked up. This is on Steam. Anybody can go to Steam right now and look at this. There's a tag that's not supposed to be there.
Well, yeah, it does say dating sim. I wonder if it's supposed to, though. I wonder if it is a dating sim.
I don't think it's supposed to. Unless you're dating the little cat character you have, and that's kind of cringe. I don't know. Kind of crazy with it.
Not the little pal cat. The Palicos?
Yeah, I saw that, though, and I was like, no shot. This motherfucker is a dating sim. Surely there is a intern somewhere that got dared to do this and probably doesn't have a job anymore, I'd imagine. Right?
I am noticing that it is not a dating sim. Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm noticing it's not a dating sim.
Yeah,
However,
and you wouldn't have to look very hard to see that it's probably not a dating sim. However, I will say I watched somebody, Coops, one of our friends, I watched him make a character today.
Yeah.
It's kind of impressive what they did.
It
has an impressive character creator, yeah.
I have a high bar for character creators. I'd be down to see it.
I have a high bar too. It has a system, and I'm sure other games do too, but the way like this system is very fluid with it. You know how every game allows you to create a character, and usually you can add scars or a plethora of like tattoos and stuff?
Yeah.
Not only can you change the color of the tattoo, you can take literally the tattoo and in any way, shape, or form, you can transform it and move it anywhere on the face. So let's say I have cute little cat ear, kind of like, you know, the characters that have the little for people listening on the audio thing, the little two slits that come down out of the eyes, like coming down like long ways, the little, you know, cat girl kind of like, you know what I'm talking about? They look like little I call them eye daggers. They're little eye daggers.
Oh, like a juggalo? Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that. You can move them to any part of the eye or cheek in a fluid way, so you can control the exact way they're positioned.
No, sure.
But you can also transform them in any way.
Yeah,
so
rotate
like
and stretch.
Rotate, stretch, fat, short, small, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Color, hex code color, wheel type vibe. So any color
Okay.
combination you want. And it's just really cool to see that they have so many points of change in the face. Like
Yeah.
almost every
Sure.
part of the face has like a point change to it. Color hues, you can mix and match stuff.
That's kind of
Um,
tight.
even like I when I play games, I like to add a little, even if like for male characters, I like to add a little bit of eyeshadow to like give the eyes more definition. Pop artists do this a lot, where like Green Day, for instance, they wear a lot of eyeliner. It
Yeah.
accentuates the eyes. You could take the
It's
eyeliner.
interesting you assume that our listener base all knows Green Day.
Well, Green Day. I mean, as long as you could know Green Day but not listen to Green Day because you've seen the haircut, probably.
Nowadays, I don't think so. They're kind of a vintage band.
Am I not beating the old allegations? Are the old allegations resurfacing?
Green Day is a band from like 30 years ago.
Like Billie Eilish. How about that? Everyone knows Billie Eilish.
The lead singer
All
from
the
Green Day?
no, the pop star, the
Oh,
gender ambiguous pop star Billie Eilish.
does she call herself gender ambiguous now?
I don't know, but she definitely wears baggy clothes because she doesn't like people looking at her body, so it kind of makes her look very
Yeah.
gender ambiguous.
Yeah. She did have that whole thing about like, motherfuckers
No,
got to quit looking at my
that
titties.
was a bit. Yeah, which is true. Motherfuckers probably should stop looking at women's
Yeah.
titties. At least ask first. But
At least ask first.
no, but like the character creator is really cool. And there's a
Hell
lot of
yeah.
points of like change. You can like I mean
Can
look,
I say something scathing, but like,
but
I
it's
mean it
not
though?
as cool as I think it is. No, go ahead.
It's a shame that that character creator sounds really tight and is tied to a Monster Hunter game instead of something that could be more fun.
Now, do we not like Monster Hunter for the same reason, or do you have another reason why you
I
dislike Monster
I
Hunter?
bet it's probably similar reasoning. I mean, I have like my own shit also, but I bet like the
Mm-hmm.
primary one is similar.
Which
I
one's that?
played that game. Now, hear me out. I played that game using the light bow gun, Monster Hunter World. I played with the light bow
Uh-huh.
gun, and then I
Yeah.
tried the heavy bow gun, and also the sword and shield, and also the katana, and also like I played like basically everything except that bug lance, whatever it's fucking called. I forget.
Sure.
The insect
Yeah.
glaive, I think is the name.
Mhm.
I played everything else. In fact, I actually might have fucked with insect glaive for a minute. I forget, but I feel like that's the one I don't remember. But I played basically every weapon type for many hours. I think it was probably like 6 hours was the least time I spent on any of them. Which like some people would say 6 hours is not that long, but also fuck you. That's 6 hours, dog. You know what I mean? Like if I have to spend 6 hours on a weapon before it doesn't feel like shit, like bad game.
Yeah, I hate Monster Hunter
So
games for that reason. Is like it doesn't get good till like hour 10. Like, brother, can the game just be good at hour 1? Can we just make the
yeah,
game fun at hour 1?
I'm even down for like a 2 hour opening. It's slow paced, whatever. Yeah, I'm down for that. But I played that game. I think it's still on my Steam. I'm pretty sure. But I played that game for what felt like an eternity. I have wow, it felt like an eternity, but it's only 67 hours. But I played that game and it felt like an eternity because you're so goddamn slow.
Brother,
And
I
every
also
enemy is so much faster than you.
I was gonna say I probably have the same amount of hours because it also felt like an eternity when I was playing. Only 27.
That's really funny.
Also, it's tough. The combat. People say, "Oh, well, you just don't like Souls-like combat." And I'm like, no. I like Souls-like combat. A Souls game that has good combat, I'm
Sword car?
chilling with that.
Sword car?
Fuck Sword Car.
Oh my god, audio listeners, I am flabbergasted.
Don't bring Sword Car into.
If you played Sword Car, if you played Sword Car, I think you'd be like, "Yo, this is tight." But go on.
Probably, but it's one of those games again where it goes back to that whole like I don't want to fucking play Sword Car. You know what I mean?
It's good and it's good minute 1.
But anyway, right?
Yeah.
I don't hate like people seem to think because I don't play every single Souls-like game on stream, I somehow hate Souls-like games. No, I did really
Oh,
like
sure.
Elden Ring. I have really liked the Souls-like versions of other games. Like I know everyone's gonna roll their eyes when I say the Star Wars game. That's like a Souls-like game, but it's like even if it's easier, it's still that kind of combat is still fun. Fallen Jedi and Jedi Survivor. Those two games are
Oh, with the redhead?
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Those
yeah,
are
yeah, yeah.
Souls-like games. So like
Are they?
they're in the well, you go to a Jedi campfire thing that like saves your progress, and you lose stuff when you die and
Well,
stuff.
yeah,
It's a
that's
Souls-like
true.
game.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
And it
I'm
has the
with it.
same
I'm with it. I
combat of
fuck with
like
that.
it has a more actiony combat like game. It's kind of like Sekiro in that way. It's very fast paced, right?
You know,
Sekiro
that's
is
another
like
game I own and haven't played. I
I
do have
so
Sekiro.
another point I'll come back to, but to
Yeah,
finish this point, I hate the fucking combat of Monster Hunter games because
sure.
it's not good. It's actually just clunky, not fun combat. And everyone's like, yeah,
Yeah.
but like you're fighting big monsters and you have a big hammer and stuff. Yeah, but the hammer shouldn't take me 20 minutes to swing, brother.
Yeah.
Why does my energy deplete after one swing, brother? Don't fucking punish me because you decided to give me a huge weapon.
Well, you're actually just not considering the fact that
Bro,
having a
the
tied
bow gun's
resource
not
to the
fun.
swing.
The heavy bow gun's
Yeah,
not fun. They're shit
yeah,
weapons. Just make
they're bad.
fun ranged weapons.
Yeah, and the fact that you have to go like farm ammo for them, like craft your ammo by like finding the right bugs or whatever.
Look, I'm gonna flash
I
my founder badge, right? I'm gonna
uh,
flash my founder badge. I was a founder of Dauntless. Dauntless shit game. But you know what they decided to do? They added repeaters, which is like a dual pistol
okay,
class.
sure.
Fun as fuck. And if I'm a monster hunter, the coolest thing to me would be running around like a goddamn outlaw with two fucking Japanese style pistols on my hip, running around
Sure.
gatting fucking big monsters down. Maybe I'm not doing crazy damage, but like my Pelico could have a goddamn tank weapon or whatever. He could tank the motherfucker and I could damage him down. You know what
Do
I
you
mean?
fuck with Bayonetta?
Allow me to have fun. Hmm?
Do you fuck with Bayonetta?
I don't, but I've seen you play it, I think.
You should play the Bayonettas. You'd scream the whole
The
time.
Bayonettas would probably
They're
be
tight.
one of those games I wouldn't actually like give money for, but I would
No, steal it.
wink, wink, nudge, nudge, take a friend's copy because
Yeah, they fell off a truck for sure.
they felt, yeah. I would play them, but not the
Yeah,
way
I
that
think.
they would
Yeah,
want them to be played.
I think if you played the first, if the first one fell off a truck and you played it, I think you'd buy the second one. It's like that. Because like, let me tell you, it's not like big monsters like that necessarily, like kaiju style one big monster like that. But
Mhm.
that game's combat is fun as fuck. You be hitting buttons and you
And
be feeling schmooving and grooving. Like that's a
yeah,
fun ass game.
and I don't want people to think I'm a hater, right? Like I love different kinds of games, but fuck,
Not
man,
me.
just have a good combat system, please. Can we not have a sluggish combat system? And it's known for that too. It's known for having a shitty sluggish combat system, but
Yeah, it's the identity. It's the reason
everyone
people play.
fake smiles because it's Monster Hunter. Like, huh, bro? What are we doing?
Yeah. Well, because that's like the core appeal is that it's slow.
Yeah,
And
I don't
again,
know how that's an appeal, but
and I'll be the guy.
I
Hey,
digress.
I'll be the guy. I will be that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck Souls-like games.
Oh, okay.
I
mean,
will
I
be
won't
that
say
guy.
fuck them outright, but definitely fuck the idea. So I know now this is come for me with the pitchforks. I don't care. Burn my house down. I want to be able to play co-op with my friends and not have people invading me 24/7. It's just dumb as fuck. That whole idea
Well,
is
yeah,
dumb.
the invasion things does
Oh,
suck. Yeah, play it offline.
you're supposed to do it, blah 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 blah, or with the mod, shout out Elden Ring mod that just allows you to fucking play the game. I
What
think it's
the
just
thing that
dumb.
turns off invasions?
Yeah, it just completely turns off evasion, so you
Yeah,
can just
you know what that was
peer-to-peer
for
play.
me? Offline mode.
Well,
Fuck a mod.
offline
I just
mode
play the
doesn't.
game offline.
Well, no, offline mode doesn't allow you to play co-op. It didn't allow
Well,
you.
yeah.
So I want to play co-op, but I couldn't play offline because of that.
Well, yeah. Well, even then, there's no co-op in Elden Ring, really. Like, you can
Well,
summon your
the
army for a
mod
fight.
allowed it.
Oh, you mean the specifically
Play
like
together
the
with friends or
seamless
whatever
co-op
mod.
or whatever it's
Yeah.
fucking called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It allowed you to play the game, but also still get the achievements for stuff.
It basically just makes it into Genshin Impact,
Yeah,
Lamau.
it just made it
But
into, I don't hate the fucking game I'm playing right now. I don't know. It's just dumb. Give players the option. Like, WoW did this a long time ago.
yeah.
PvP mode, on or off. Cool,
Oh,
thanks.
I thought you were gonna say.
Next.
I thought you were gonna say multiplayer. I was like, yeah, I would hope WoW did that a long time ago.
No.
Like,
But like
I
WoW
would
used to have
imagine.
servers. So you used to have
Well,
a
yes.
PvE server and a PvP server. And if you were in
Yeah.
on a PvP server, if you were in a certain zone that was a contested zone, it's
Yeah.
free PvP, baby. You're dying or you're living.
It's funny you say
And
that because Blade and Soul has a PvP system. It's mostly a PvP oriented MMO, but you're
mm,
ineligible to engage in PvP as the aggressor or defender unless you're wearing the PvP outfit.
so
You have
kind
to
of the
put on
same
the
thing as
clothes.
PvP mode. Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's the
if you
same
take
thing.
off the PvP clothes, you're invincible. You can't be touched by another player for any reason, and you can't
Sure.
touch another player either.
Yeah, so like a couple years ago, WoW
Yeah,
did a thing where they were like, "Hey, we're not going to do PvP servers or PvE servers anymore. They're all going to be servers, and then you
yeah,
can flip on war mode. War mode means you can just
yeah,
PvP in the open world
yeah,
wherever you are. So it allows
yeah,
people to get the itch if they want to do that. And I think you collect some type of currency when you do it. But in general, you're just allowed to just do that if you want, and then you'll just be phased into all the people that want that.
yeah. Right.
And
Yeah.
I just don't understand how games can't do that, and they refuse to do it, and then they say, "But it's a part of the core gameplay that we force this on you, and you hate it." But it get fucked, loser, haha. Like that's just part of our
Yeah,
game. No, you
yeah,
just were lazy and didn't want to add that part in. I get it, whatever.
yeah,
But let's
yeah.
not hee hee ha ha about it and say it's like the best thing ever. You know,
And I'll tell you what, too. Like some people are so quick to be like, "Oh, well, you don't like Souls like games because you're
because you're
bad at them."
trash.
Yeah, dog. I beat Elden Ring 3 times. Once with magic summons, once with only magic, and then once with only fists. Fists only. No summons,
Brother.
no magic. Just 2 fisticuffs, brother. I did low level. I did high level. I did one. I beat Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3. And I will never touch Dark Souls 2, Lamau. But you know what? Like, my point is, like, I'd be running through these. I beat Dark Souls 3 once with just fireballs, and then also once with just daggers, just to fuck around and find out. Like, or not, the rapiers, rather.
Hear
Like,
me
I'd
out.
be out here, I'd be beating these games. They're not
Did
fun.
you play these on stream? Did you ever play a Dark Souls game on stream?
Yes! All
Now
of them.
I don't know
Well,
about
no,
you,
not Dark Souls 1, but the other ones, though.
but some communities are a little different than others. Some communities are a little cringe. Now,
Well, my community's
now,
not cringe. Hold on.
no, your community is not cringe. The people
Wait.
that come in to
Oh, yeah.
watch certain
Yeah.
games and to communicate
Yeah.
barely like adults sometimes,
Yeah.
very cringe. And I can remember trying to play Elden Ring, and the amount of times that I'd have to time
Uh-huh.
someone out or just blatantly tell them, like, just stop talking in my chat, because it's that community. I think you know where I'm going with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Very heavy on the spoilers, very heavy on, like, we don't really care what you're doing right now. We're doing our own thing. We're kind of out here doing our own thing. You're a pussy if
Yeah.
you're doing that, though, by the way. You're a pussy. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
bro, relax. Like,
Why are you using this
okay.
weapon? Why aren't you using that weapon? How come
Yeah,
you're
why aren't
using
you good,
magic? Why I got
pussy?
summons
Yeah.
on? Yeah,
Or if you
right.
complain about one thing, they're like, oh, it's just because you're fucking bad. It's like, all right, dude.
Yeah, they're
I
very
get it.
quick to hit you with the get good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Olivia was playing Elden Ring when I met her.
Oh,
Big
really?
Elden Ring head. Yeah, she's the Souls gamer. She fucking loves
And
them.
it's crazy that she would do that, because she doesn't seem like the type that puts up with that kind of
No,
bullshit.
she times them all out.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I would
Yeah.
assume her mods work overtime, making sure she doesn't have to see that
Yeah.
fucking garbage.
No,
'Cause,
she
man,
will
it's
throw
just,
hands.
and I don't know if you've ever dabbled in the fucking other game that's cringe as fuck, Persona 5. You ever dabbled in a good online Persona 5 stream? You ever dabbled
I've
in that?
seen Persona 5. I've seen some P5 play, yeah.
Every streamer that I have seen start playing Persona 5, they stop streaming.
That's really funny.
I don't know if do you know of the Persona 5 effect?
I can't say I've
Brings
heard of
in
it.
crazy numbers. If you
Audio listeners, I'm shaking my head.
if you roll a d20 and roll any perception, or not perception, sorry, any type of charisma, if you roll 1 to 20, people will come in and watch
Oh,
and be cringe
well,
and be
yes.
cringe and talk about how
Well,
like you
yeah.
shouldn't have killed the coach because the coach was actually a good guy, not a bad guy for hitting on students and doing all this other stuff. And like they'll be like, yeah, but my coach. I'm like, yeah, we shouldn't be talking about that in chat. You know what I mean? And then they'll talk
Yeah.
about other stuff about, the characters who are high schoolers. And
Yeah.
then they're,
Well,
adults, broken adults.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though.
Brings a certain clientele into the stream. And I just,
Yeah. Shin Megami
yeah.
Tensei, I don't know if you're familiar. I guess I should back up. So Persona is a spin-off series to another franchise called Shin Megami Tensei. The SMT games. I don't know if you're familiar at all. So
Couldn't be.
there's SMT 1 through 5, and then also Persona 1 through 5. And there's like other little ones like
And are
they
these
had
like
like
direct spin-offs or?
no. No, they're kind of like Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, how they're not related in any way.
Okay.
But they all have cactars and moogles or whatever. You know what I mean?
I'm a Moogle guy. I'm a cactar guy. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm a little cat that transforms into whatever he transforms in guy. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm chilling with Morgana. I chill with him. He's chilling, right?
Yeah, like Morgana's not an SMT, to be clear.
Sure. Yeah.
And so on.
Sure. Like we're chilling, right? But I get turned off, and maybe this is a streamer thing, not like a player thing. I get turned off when certain communities can't relax.
Oh, well, no, that's what I was going to say. Is it the SMT games and the Persona games, also the Persona spin-off of a spin-off, Persona Max Rumble Ultra, whatever, the fighting game, which...
Oh, and Tactics.
I don't know there's a Tactics
Persona
one, but I believe
Tactics.
you.
Oh, yeah,
That's
Persona
hilarious.
Tactics, that's the thing.
But all of these monsters and all these storylines and story types, and I'm going to say something a little unpopular right now, and that's fine. They're very Japanese. Parentheses negative.
Oh. Now, we're not saying Japanese are negative. We're just saying these depictions of whatever characters we're talking about is not the best depiction of these characters we're talking about. Oh,
hear
okay.
me out.
Okay.
So, like, you know how, like, and I don't know, and I don't mean, okay, I'll explain. Audio listeners, I'm making very reassuring gestures with my hands.
Japan's coming for us?
Well, last time it didn't pan out. But, like, let's let's be clear about what I mean by that.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you're familiar. Stand-up comedy is a very American art form. It came to be in America, and over the years, it's been adopted by other countries who have their own versions of stand-up comedy, right?
Okay.
But societal sensibilities and societal norms influence what is funny. And because stand-up is in so many places, you might imagine this stand-up looks very different in Italy than America. It looks very different in China than America. It looks very like you're not going to go to the Comedy Cellar in Hong Kong. You know what I mean? That's a different kind of vibe for stand-up comedy. And in the same way, Japan has their own stand-up comedy scene and their own stand-up comedy vibe. And they have a term, colloquially, the Japanese, for unfunny jokes. They call them American jokes. Any joke if a joke isn't funny, they're like, oh, that's a real American joke.
Okay.
So, and the reason for that is because the societal sensibility there is just so completely not our humor, and vice versa, that like it just isn't compatible like that, right? And they know that, and we know, and that's just how it is, and that's fine, and that's fine. To be clear, I'm not saying that judgmentally. I'm just saying as a point of fact. And then in the same way, Japanese societal norms, right, are very particular, and also very unrelatable to the modern American experience socially. Now, to be clear, I'm not saying Japanese Americans. I'm talking about Japan, the country. So not ethnicity Japanese, but like nationality Japanese. You know what I mean? Like if I'm going to Tokyo today, right? They got some real specific sensibilities and real specific cult. Like there is no Harajuku of America. Do you know what I mean? Like that doesn't exist. Our countries are very different, which is fine and cool and fine. But point of fact, there's a lot of dissimilarities between America and Japan, societally and culturally. And
True.
So like they care a lot about the concept of face, right? And like saving face. To the point where it does happen that school kids get bullied and don't say anything because it's better to suffer than be exposed to someone who gets bullied or whatever. So when that happens in Persona, Japanese kids see that and they're like, oh, yeah, hey, that happens here. And then when American kids see that, they're like, hey, what a pussy. Just go tell the teachers. Stupid. This is stupid. That's dumb. Tell an adult you're an idiot for that. And then, you know, when something is going on where like maybe one of the teachers is abusing the students in Japan, they're like, oh yeah, that would be a checkmate. That's so embarrassing. You have to just capitulate to whatever they want because that would be too embarrassing if people knew you were abused. But in America, it's like, oh, that's fucking stupid. And we're all very vocal about that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Different
yeah,
cultures
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. So like the cultural lens that Persona embodies very diligently is a cultural lens that doesn't really line up with the experience of anyone outside of Japan. And I guess maybe China. I don't know. I couldn't say. I don't know what Chinese school is like. But like, you know what I mean? It's a very particular experience that they're trying to encapsulate there. And the Japanese lens of like appropriate dating ages and appropriate age gaps and appropriate work culture and like all of those things kind of line up in a Persona acceptable way. But like I'm not that guy. So like I'll look at Persona and be like, oh, whack. Hey, that's all intolerable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's you know, a little bad when people start then saying like, oh, well, that's fine. You know, it's whatever. It's not, you know, it's not fine here, but it's fine there. And so that,
right. And I'd be like,
why
oh,
should
you
we
don't
be
get
upset about this? It's like,
Yeah,
oh, why should we be upset if
right.
someone's committing a crime and, you know,
Yes.
GTA or whatever? But, you know, notoriously, GTA doesn't allow you to kill kids.
Is that true?
Yeah, they don't spawn
Oh, I
kids
didn't
in.
know
There
that.
are no child models on the streets because they don't want people to be able to kill kids. You can't kill kids in GTA.
I
It's
had
all
no
adults
idea.
and strippers.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Are you implying the strippers aren't adults somehow? They're different? That's a different class? Adults and strippers?
Ooh. Well.
Wait a minute.
Well, adults that are strippers.
Oh, true. Adults and also some adults that happen to be strippers as well.
And then some that aren't. There are some people on the street, they're not strippers. But hey, they're there sometimes.
Yes, but they're all adults.
Yeah, but GTA, does not spawn in children. Because then they'd have to change the rating. And they're like, oh, we can't do this because we're no, but it wouldn't be able to be sold in some countries because some countries don't allow like violence against children.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, if you ever, I know you don't play GTA, but yeah, you just can't. They just do not spawn children. And if there are children in the game, you just aren't allowed to kill them. Like you shoot them or do anything, like throw a fucking bazooka at them, nothing happens. They're just invincible.
Yeah, no, I get that. But like, yeah, Persona is like that. And I'll tell you what else too lends itself to some problems is the Persona monsters are like that. Like
the souls or whatever, the whatever, because the monsters are like supposed to be souls.
Well,
or something.
But like
fucking weird, yeah.
They're well, I mean like franchise wide, not necessarily Persona 5 specifically, but like, because it's like I said, they're like Mughals and Cactars and shit, right? Like a
Yeah,
lot of
I'm
the
gonna be so for
monsters
real.
in SMT 1 through
Mhm.
5 are also in Persona 1 through 5. They're like franchise monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like one of them is like a chariot,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
the chariot is also just a gigantic erect penis with like fully
True.
hairy
Yeah.
nuts. Like
One of the cactus
actually,
people are like that too, right?
yeah, there's like a big penis cactus, and then one of them is like a guy who has like a toothed vagina for an abdomen. Like from his like inseam up to his neck is just a big angry vagina with mouth with teeth.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be so for real, so
Yeah,
honest, so vocal, so for
pop off,
real right
King.
now.
Yeah, go ahead.
And people might come for me for this. I find Persona 1 through 0 through 4, 0 through 5,
Yeah.
Infinity and beyond, fucking incredibly boring and like not something I'm interested in.
You know, I'll tell you what, I think mechanically they do some stuff right. If you divorce like the visuals and
Sure,
the story and just look at it on
the
paper
turn-based
mechanically.
combat, like
Yeah.
mechanically, is
Yeah, yeah,
interesting.
yeah. I think some of the
Yeah,
mechanics, the system mechanics are really fascinating. And I'll tell you what, I think they do some things really well. The music in Persona goes fucking insane.
sure, sure. I guess I just
Music goes
for
hard.
me, the story also has to fit the narrative. Like we have to have a good story for that, something like that. And
Sure.
I just don't know if Persona's doing that for me. Maybe if I was in high school at the time playing it,
That's scathing.
you know what I mean? I might enjoy it
Mm.
because I might, because let's be for real. People enjoy Persona because they feel a connection to the characters. They feel connected in some way because they're broken.
Or they want to be connected, if you get me by drift.
Oh, well, unfortunately. So it's like one of those things where like I just don't connect there. I don't have that you know what it is? It's like kids in Five Nights for Freddy. Five Nights of Freddy's, Five Nights for Freddy. I don't know
Five
the name.
Nights at
FNAF.
Freddy's?
Five Nights at Freddy's? I don't fucking know. FNAF. FNAF.
Yeah.
Everyone calls it FNAF. Broken children play that game. Broken adults play that game. If you're broken, you play it.
Sure.
Is my
Sure.
understanding, because that's who I see playing it.
I'll tell you what. I think it's not necessarily if you're broken you play it, but if you're broken, you know what it is? It's if you play it, there's a coin flip that you're broken or a Markiplier fan.
Sure.
And then if you care about it deeply, you're a broken person.
For gamers, it's like the moth to the flame. It's like the moth to the fucking outside window, light shining in. It's like if you're a moth, you're going. If you're broken, if you're a broken moth boy, you're playing. Or if you just cry a lot. If you're just a Markiplier crier, you're playing that game.
Oh, I do cry a lot, but I don't play that game. But I do cry a lot. But I'll tell you what,
Why'd
the
you like
FNAF
Markiplier?
movie
Enough.
the movie though,
Never seen the movie.
brother, the animatronics like make like a little pillow fort and they sing happy songs and dance with the kid, and it's really fun.
The only animatronics I will recognize in my adult youth, it's
Chuck E. Cheese?
It's Chuck E. Cheese or nothing. No.
Well,
Fucking
Freddy Fazbear
Springtail,
is like
fucking
Charles Cheese.
oh, Springtrap. I love Springtrap. Fuck Springtrap. It's all about fucking the avocado guy in oh no, that's no, never mind. Wrong franchise. Wrong franchise. Um
Audio listeners, I am leaning in disbelief. Audio listeners, I am aghast. Audio listeners, I am gobsmacked.
I'm saying the avocado guy because he looks like an avocado, just different color. Grimace. He has an avocado shape, but he's not this.
He has a little avocado-y, yeah.
Yeah, but wrong franchise. But anyway,
Purple
yeah,
avocado.
like yeah, I don't know. Like I never got into FNAF either. Never got into it. I'm just straight up hating today. I'm drinking the haterade, I guess.
It's like the Skibbity toilet of the generation before Skibbity toilet.
Yeah, it is.
And I think that's fair. And I think if
It's
we're
valid.
really looking inwardly, people who are in that boat can acknowledge that.
True. There are outliers that like can't come to grips with the fact they're not.
Oh, yeah, maybe they don't realize that for their generation that was their Skibbity toilet. Maybe they don't realize that. But like, yeah, that is though. You know what I mean?
Oh my
and
goodness.
we all had one. We all had that. Every generation had a Skibbity toilet.
True.
It just happens to be that was theirs.
You have the kids with Binding of Isaac growing up on that.
Yeah, Binding of Isaac was a very Skibbity toilet-ass game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the generation right after me, they had SpongeBob. That's the skibbidiest fucking thing from the
Oh,
timeline.
SpongeBob.
Yeah,
Oh,
SpongeBob was a skibbity
SpongeBob.
toilet ass that show for sure. I'm gonna say some other
So,
shit. I'm gonna
oh,
step on some toes right now. Ed and Eddie. That's a
speak your
skibbity
truth.
toilet ass show.
Yeah, yeah. Jawbreakers, not
And
that good.
I mean, it's fine. And it gets fine. That's not negative. I'm
No,
just talking about having a cultural
no.
do whatever.
Just
That's the
jawbreakers, they're
thing.
not that good. I think they worked for a big jawbreaker,
They did try to
trying to
get jawbreakers
sling.
all the time. That was the scheme,
But
was to always get money for jawbreakers. Yeah.
I don't know if you've had a jawbreaker. They're not
I
that
have.
good. They're just mid. They're not that good.
It's just a big sugar ball.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
it.
It's just
It
a
has
big bowl of
layers,
hard
which is
sugar.
cool, I guess. The layers of a jawbreaker are neat, but
Yeah.
like that's a one-time thing.
Yeah.
That's like
Mm-mm.
you have one, and you're like, oh, okay, well,
And
that was
then you
cool.
try to chew a jawbreaker and you go to the fucking dentist.
Yeah, or you die.
You die. Your jaw is
You die.
broken.
You know who else dies? No.
Oh my god. Abe Lincoln?
Abe. Well, true. Rest in peace.
Rest in power.
Is it too soon? Too soon for Abe?
Nah. He would have laughed.
Oh man,
If you wear a hat like that, you got a
Oh,
sense of humor.
oh,
Go
Abe,
ahead.
old
Yeah.
old honest Abe.
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say, I
No,
remember.
not your hat. Your hat's incredible.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I just remember back in the day.
Mhm.
Back in the day, do you remember how we met? Do you remember how you and I came to meet?
Subnautica?
Subnautica. Yeah.
Or do you mean
You
more
know what?
specifically?
No. Subnautica. Yeah. But specifically, the time that we've known each other, the time that's passed, the span of time.
I guess we're coming up on it's like 6 3/4 of a year.
Man, Twitch has
Ish.
changed a lot in that time.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I agree.
Would you say it's better than it was, or would you say we've gotten worse? In
That's
some
a
areas, I
fascinating
think we got
question.
better. In some areas, I think we got worse.
Well, I think I think there's some stuff Twitch does better now, for sure. I think Twitch has better, like, categorical search.
Yeah.
I think the tags are helpful. I think the interface has gotten a little nicer for like making clips and going through clips, even though it's still not very good. It's better.
Yeah. You can share stuff directly to platforms now. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Does it
Integrated
work?
platform sharing, kind of tight.
I don't know. I don't know if it works very well, but it's there. Kind of
Yeah.
cool. Kind of
There's
sick.
some stuff. They've done some things. The ads are not great.
No, bringing ads back, kind of weird, but they don't make money, so I guess gotta do whatever they can, right?
Yeah.
Twitch Prime, kind of cool. Not
Twitch
the
Prime
best,
kind of
but
cool.
it's
Kind
there.
of good.
It's there.
Yeah.
I say all of this to ask you, do you know why Amazon bought Twitch? Do you know the reason Amazon bought Twitch? This was talked about a little bit ago. And when I heard the reason, I thought it was hilarious.
If I had to shot in the dark if I had to like take a guess, I would imagine it's so they can operate at a loss for tax purposes, but I couldn't really say.
Amazon bought Twitch so they could try to compete with Steam, if you could believe it.
I don't even know what that means.
This is like a reported fact. They tried to turn.
I'm sorry, maybe I misheard.
Steam,
Like
Valve.
like the platform.
Yeah, they tried
where you buy
to.
games?
They bought Twitch to try to turn it into a platform like Steam, because their thought process was, oh, people use Twitch, therefore we can turn those people into people that'll pay for things like games and whatnot. Because you remember back in the day, Twitch actually bought a little modding platform called Curse.
Yeah, I do recall that. Yeah.
Yeah, so they tried to buy a bunch of platforms and a bunch of and Twitch, Amazon, they tried to make their own platform, Luna, for Stadia. Or
I
it was
recall that.
Stadia, then they kind of transitioned. So they've been doing all of these things to try to compete against Steam. And it was reported on recently, they were just like, oh yeah, we didn't do very well. That was kind of a failure on us.
Yeah,
Big
I
L
recall
on
that.
us.
Sure.
And I just, I wonder if I need to join the gaming industry and help these companies realize the things that I realize, not being someone who's a big time executive going like, that was never happening. You were
Oh,
never going to beat Steam.
yeah. There was a 0% chance. That is true.
Epic
Although
Store, for instance,
I don't see how they ever could have competed
their
in the
whole
first
idea
place
was they
because
were
they
going
don't
to try
sell
to
anything.
build a platform, a gaming platform like Steam, but they thought, oh, hey, we already have the built-in people because they're using Twitch anyway. Their whole thing was try to pivot off the people using Twitch already and then to sell them games.
So they were gonna have like a digital storefront where you
It was one of the
like a
ideas
Steam
they, yeah,
library, but it's like the Twitch library and
to try to take market share away from Steam, basically. Kind of like what Epic Store tried to do and failed at miserably. And by the way, they still don't make money. They Epic Store, the store, obviously we all know Epic does not run at a loss because they run one of the most lucrative games in the whole industry.
Infinity Nikki. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and Infinity Fortnite. But
Oh, different
the
game, different game,
store,
different game.
yeah. No, the store though runs at a complete loss. They just lose money. They just print negative money. And it's funny to me that they do this to try to take market share. And I think they did take a little bit of market share away from Steam. But just the goof on everyone to think they could do that.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think Epic Games or any platform could beat Steam.
They could.
I think they could. And I
And
think
it's
the only reason
good.
they don't is because Steam's platform, their app, and their like mobile and desktop applications are very easy to use and laid out in a way that is mostly navigatable, navigationally friendly.
And hey, I'm going to say this, I don't think Epic Games is terrible. You know what I do think is terrible? When you have a platform that doesn't allow reviews nefariously.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I'll tell you what, man. You know what? You know what would make Steam better for me immediately? Quit recommending me hentai games just because I played Hentai Angel Smite the Nazis once.
Brother, you know what I did? I had to go through and finally put a filter on it. There's a filter you can do in your settings that goes like, hey, don't give me porn games, please.
Somebody gifted me a hentai game like 7 years ago.
I heard about that.
And as a result, I am still getting those recommendations.
I'm gonna tell you this. I was gifted Hentai Angel Smite the Nazis.
You're welcome.
And the amount of DMs that I've received from that has basically ruined. I don't know if it's ruined my career or skyrocketed me to the top. But,
fun game though, huh?
I haven't played it yet, if you can imagine.
Oh, you should.
That should have been one of the stretch goals. Oh no!
Oh, it's not too late.
Oh my god, it's not too late. Yeah,
it's not too late.
Yeah. Yo, we're gonna do it. But yeah, like honestly,
it's a 4-minute. It's a short game. To be clear,
content,
fellas.
Baby. I don't know. It's just one of those things where I'm just like, why are we wasting so much money? So many good games could be made with the millions you've wasted on trying to do this. Just help indie games. Just donate to some indie games. Stop trying to make your own Steam killers.
It's fascinating you say that. It's so interesting you say that. Because I feel like indie games are better off not getting the corpo money because they don't then get the corpo input.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean like invest. I mean angel invest. I mean invest, but like fuck off. You know what I mean?
Oh. Well,
like,
yes.
The world would be better with more corporate angel investors where like they just invest because they want to see the product succeed.
Do I have the space? Can I hold space right now?
Baby,
that's
you
really
can hold.
Funny.
I'm gonna stroke your middle finger and index finger.
Yeah,
you can hold space, and I will be our Ariana stroking your long green nails. Yeah, I can hold space for you. What's up, baby?
Hear me out.
I'm hearing you. I'm
gonna call out some indie games real quick.
Oh fuck!
I'm just gonna call out some indie games real quick that I think like do it up big.
Oh shit! Okay. Yeah, hit me up.
you already know I've talked about Monster Sanctuary before. I'm not gonna harp on that. I've already
Every
talked
episode,
about
I
that.
think.
I think that's literally true. I'm not gonna talk about that one.
Uh-huh.
Don't that's so just that's like an honorable mention, I guess, in some way, but like divorced from that, there's a roguelike coming out called Aethermancer. Brother. It's like I don't even know how you would describe exactly, but like homies, audio listeners, Twitch listeners, go to Steam and look for Aethermancer. Aether, Aether, Mancer, Aethermancer. That shit's got the tightest pixel graphics I've ever seen. That shit is fast paced, combat goated. It's like a it's like a what's the name for the camera of like Legend of Zelda Link to the Past for the Super Nintendo? They're like 3/4 top down.
Oh, 2.5D.
No, no. I mean, there's no 3D components though.
Yeah, but it's giving the 3D effect.
No, not like Octopath Traveler.
Then I don't know.
Or is that 2D? Is that 3D 2D HD? I don't know the name of that either. Actually, now I think about it. But I mean, just like old Super Nintendo games had like the top down camera.
This just top down.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, so like yeah, it's like a top down roam
I think.
around like real time combat game, and then like not real time, excuse me, a roguelike game, and then the combat is like fighting monsters. It's kind of like Pokemon, but it's like not Pokemon at all. I don't even know.
Sure.
Like I'm bad at explaining that kind of shit. I'd need to see way more gameplay to like really like give an accurate synopsis. But like check out Aethermaster. That shit's so tight. Yo, hear me out, brother. I'm talking about goddamn Moonstone Island, brother. Moonstone motherfucking Island, son. Soundtrack crisp. Pixel art goated. It's like a monster collector TCG farm simulator. It's like Stardew Valley, but also like Slay the Spire, but not Slay the Spire, but it's like a deck builder
Brother.
though. That shit
A
goes hard.
Stardew Valley Pokemon like game would go so incredibly hard.
Yeah, that's what it is, except it's a card battler.
Yeah,
Although
minus
I'll
the
tell you what,
card
like
battler.
a real one though, a real like Nintendo made, Game Freak made Pokemon game that was just Stardew Valley would be so fucking tight.
Or just like not Power World, but another company that just came out and like, I don't know, you throw lighters at the Pokemon or whatever and catch them. I don't know,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah,
use
yeah, yeah.
balls, but you throw
Brother,
fucking
yo,
rocks at them or some shit.
you got a little aggro today. I want to meet that aggro for just a minute, if I
Sure,
may,
hit
brother.
me,
I'm gonna
hit
talk
me.
about a gaming trend that drives me up a fucking wall. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm tired of crafting shit.
Oh,
I'm tired of goddamn crafting things for no fucking reason. I'll give
explain.
you an example. I talk about Pokemon a lot. I'm sorry. I like Pokemon.
Sure.
Pokemon has TMs, okay? It's an item called a technical machine, a TM, and you use it and your Pokemon learns a move. All right? So like, hey, I want to teach my boy Flamethrower, and you use TM whatever number 38 sometimes or whatever it is, and they just learn Flamethrower, okay? There used to be one time you had to find them or buy them. You find them in like, caves and warehouses and in the field and shit, where you buy them at the Pokemart, and then you spend that item to learn the move, and it's gone, and you got to go get more. Eventually, they made it so they're perma-use. You find TM2, whatever the move is, and you can just teach Pokemon that move from now on. It's like in your key item slot. You can just teach them that shit, right? That's tight to me. That's convenient. That's user-friendly. I'm trying to teach shit. Cool. In the newest Pokemon, Scarlet Violet, which again, love those games. Not talking shit. They added a thing where when you fight a Pokemon, they'll drop like a material. And if you want to use those TMs, you have to refight the same thing like 100 times to get the material to craft like Protect or whatever.
Yeah, they want you playing that shit longer, is what they want. They
Yeah,
want
yeah,
you to
you
put
would
them
think
hours
that's
in.
true. You would think that's true.
Oh, it's
But
not true.
it's such a small amount and of such trivial effort that it's just like a momentary nuisance.
Oh, but for children, what the game is really meant for, that's probably a lot for them.
There's like an auto
For
battle button. There's like a send your Pokemon out to fight on their own button.
yeah, yeah.
So you just stand still and let your Pokemon like beat up like three, whatever
Yeah,
they
but
are.
you have to understand the TikTok generation, that's still a lot of time for them. That's still hard for them.
I'm gonna cry.
And audio listeners, he has his hands on his head. He has he has lost all will to live
That's so sad.
because he also knows it's true.
It is true, and it's so upsetting. It's so sad, dude.
Yeah.
Because
Because
like
I'm sure the trivial amount to you is probably less than 10, I imagine.
it's 3, literally.
That is probably like they log in for the day to get that, and then they're done because their brain, like, they have to be on.
It's so tough, man.
But
It's
it's
so
the
tough,
climate we live
man.
in. Because I'm sure they focus tested it, and they were like, "Oh, kids aren't going to do this." And I'm sure there's a forum somewhere where someone's like, "Bro, that's too much.
Like they were
I
infinite
have 10
use.
kids.
They
I
were
can't do
infinite
this."
use, and now it's better craft them. What a downgrade, dude.
Yeah. But to them, it's an upgrade because you're playing. Well, the kids are playing for longer because, again, you have to understand, attention span 0. They're
But do they
playing for like
care
a
how long
minute.
you play? It's not a
I'm
live service game. You know what I
sure
mean?
that. Well, it does have online functionality now, right? It is kind of been turned
Well,
into a
well,
the island now. The Safari Zone is now like
uh,
the
I
Safari Zone
mean,
like thing,
you
right?
can walk around with your boys. Yeah, you can like walk around together in the overworld. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's the 30-second brain rot era. It's one of those things where it's like, if it's not done, if
man.
you have to keep their attention, they're not gonna look. They get max level, they're
Uh,
gone. You got TMs can't be free. Nothing can be free anymore. And then next Pokemon game, they're gonna charge you 50 cents to get the Pokemon Plus, and then you can do TMs again for free.
oh, I hope not,
They,
because I'll buy it.
they arbitrarily make it to where you have to craft something. They're gonna up it slowly every game. Then they're gonna be like, hey, you know what? Hey, we get it. You don't want to do this. 50 cents to $1. Add to your Pokemon Home subscription.
That's funny.
Bam. TMs for life.
That is funny.
TMs Plus is the package.
TM's plus.
Hey, if you're on the Pokemon team and you end up using that, it's my idea. You're gonna give me royalties on that. I gotta
That's
find your fee.
funny.
Fuck you.
That's really
Um,
funny.
you know what I mean? It's what we talked about earlier. Things being shitty in the game, and you can see when that stuff happens. You know it's got to be some type of price thing, or even in-game currency. Maybe you'll be able to pay for skip or something, because
I just
every
know
game
I don't
does
want
this
to
shit.
craft shit no more, bro.
No, if it's not a survival game, fuck off. Stop doing crafting.
It's
I
not a
shouldn't have.
survival game at
No,
all.
no. I'm saying, brother.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah.
if it's not a crafting, if it's not a survival game, stop having me craft.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for real.
I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, for real. I'm agreeing with you. Agree with me. I'm like on board. I hear you.
Oh, fuck that shit, brother. Yeah, no.
Like I don't want
If
to
it's a
craft
goddamn
shit, bro.
Pokemon game, why am I crafting stuff? Why are you making me craft a Pokeball? You know what I mean?
Oh my god. Oh my lord.
Yeah, it's the new update coming out. In the next
Pokeball
Pokemon
crafting.
game, you're gonna have to craft your own Pokeballs now.
It's funny you say that because they did that in Generation 2 in the year 2000 on the Game Boy Color. They did do that.
It's coming back. It's retro style, baby.
You had to harvest apricorns off of. This is true. On the Game Boy Color, Pokemon Gold Silver is the first Pokemon games that had like a day-night cycle that was tied to the real world clock, like an actual 24-hour cycle.
That's funny. I think I remember
So
that actually.
yeah, so if you were playing at night,
If you wanted to capture like a Zubat, you had to go in at like 11 at night or whatever and try to
basically,
figure it
yeah,
out. Yeah,
more or
yeah.
less.
Well, you could still catch one, but you had a higher percent to like be able to do it.
Yeah, but more or less.
Something like that.
But like,
Yeah.
there were Pokemon that were night only, literally, and morning only, literally, and like that kind of shit. And there
Mm.
were evolutions, like Eevee could only evolve into Umbreon at night.
Sure.
Eevee could only evolve into
Sure.
Espeon during the day.
Sure.
So like that kind of shit. But like there was a guy named Kurt, and Kurt you could bring him apricorns from like trees. You're like, hey, I harvested these nuts. Can you turn them into Pokeballs for me? He'd be like, sure, come back tomorrow. And it was a literal 24-hour crafting time.
I love that.
You had to wait, not like a calendar day, like if you do it at 11:59 and it rolls over, you get them. It was a 24-hour cooldown, literally. So if you did it at noon on Tuesday, they're ready at 12:01 on Wednesday.
And you know, I think this actually ties up the whole conversation for today. Because you know what? I think bouncing off of that, right? And we talked about Vaporeon. We talked about all these different, all these different.
Vaporeon. That's true.
It always comes back to Pokemon at some point. I think it should just be renamed the Pokecast at this point because
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. I hear you loud and clear. I hear you. I'm sorry, bro.
No.
My bad,
it's so funny though. But I'm saying, right?
You right.
We've been talking about all this stuff, Smash or Pass, and then all these different systems and stuff. I think we can all agree, whatever level of degen you're at, whatever level you're at, I think we can all agree. If my brother is walking around with a Lickitung, sus.
What about the evolution?
Sus. Still big tongue, sus.
It's really big tongue.
I'm just saying, what are you doing with that?
It's an 18-meter tongue, actually.
You do a lot of licking with that.
18 meters is a lot.
But hey, you know what? What do I know? I'm just saying, we're wrapping this thing up. I'm just wrapping this up with a nice little tongue bow. You know what I mean? Little long.
Okay. Can you do the cherry stems in a tongue?
I cannot. I'm trash. I can't do anything with my tongue. Well, really? I can do some things with my tongue, but not that.
Really? The cherry stems in a knot not happening, huh?
No, not quite. Not quite.
Huh. Interesting.
No.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah,
for the sake of any sponsors, I don't know if this matters to sponsorship deals, I can do the cherry stem knot thing. I can do that. So, like, if you have a cherry stem product you want me to knot.
I'm getting word. Raid Shadow Legends is in the inbox.
Let's go.
God bless.
Yeah, well, they pay fat money.
Do they really?
Yeah.
What do you think the conversion rate would be for us? It'd be pretty
unbelievable.
High,
I mean, the last one they offered me was like $1,400.
Yeah, how many there's a bunch of tricks you have to hop through, right? It's like
the base pay was $700.
Oh, okay, but you have to convert how many people have
was
to.
Like 50.
Oh, it's still a lot. I don't know if I know 50 people
base pay
care enough.
No conversions though.
But how are we getting all these people? Surely
exactly right, correct.
It's how do I trick people into wanting to play this game? I don't have that energy.
Yeah,
I'm not a sales guy. I'm a customer service guy. I can answer their customer service calls if they want, but
yeah, I'm a bit of a sales guy, even though I think it's not very cool or fun or ethical to be a sales guy. But I'm a bit of a sales guy. But
you're just a yapper. You can pretty much sell anything at that point when you're a yapper. I mean, I could sell anything I wanted, I guess, but also I'm not going to.
I had someone do that thing in an interview with me one time where they're like, sell me this pen. And I was like,
no, thank you.
And I took it and I put it in my pocket. I was like, no, you can't. It's not for you. And you don't. Here's the thing is someone in your position, you don't even want the pen. And they got upset at me. I didn't get that job, but I did keep their pen. And I think that's a power move.
But here's the thing. That is an actual sales move. You insult them into wanting to buy it. If you see that they have an ego, you insult them. You ego death them.
Yeah. No, it does work sometimes. I was going for that. I also
know that trick. You give someone an ego death and they'll buy anything.
But yeah, I did get to keep their pen, so fuck them. I have their pen still. Got them.
Fuck them. Does it still work? Is it a good pen? Actually,
it was an okay pen. Yeah, it's a fine pen.
Fuck yeah,
that's fine. You have to replace ink cartridges in it, and it's the whole thing.
Oh well, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. I wish I had a pen like that. Actually,
it's kind of tight.
Yo, any pen brands out there? Want to collab?
Oh my god!
What a weird fucking thing.
Dog, us and Huge Bic, let's go.
Yo, that's the big announcement. Let's go.
I'm trying to get that big Bic money.
I'm looking for any big Bics out there. Hit me up.
I'll take a medium Bic money. You know what I'm saying? I don't need. I don't even need the money. I'm just looking for Bics.
I'm just looking for Bics, brother. God damn.
Yeah. This podcast now sponsored by Bics. Let's go.
I'm not a size guy. You know what I mean? It's not about the size of the bic. It's how you write with it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I got big hands. I need at least a medium big. I can't. I got big hands. You know what I'm saying?
True. The medium ones do be lasting longer. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's what I'm saying.
You're right. You're right.
You don't get as many calluses on your index finger. Am I right,
Oh
fellas?
my fucking God, brother. Let me tell you. Yeah.
It be like that. This is an insane bit we're doing, to be clear.
You know what it'd also be like?
It's a crazy bit. What's that? What'd it be
It
like?
do. It kind of be like the end of the show sometimes.
It kind of do be like the end of the show, actually.
Kind of do be sometimes like the end of the show.
That is true. But you know what? Every time we come to the end of the show, I'm reminded that we're that much closer to the beginning of the next show, and that's tight.
That is kind of tight. That is kind of tight. Or at least close enough to turn off the lights and go after dark.
True. Well, my window's open, actually. It's daytime, so I could have a bad...
That's...
Now, it's kind of before...
I can do this. I can, like, turn two lights off, but it's still pretty bright.
Yeah, I can do kind of a... Hold on. Wait, I'm assessing. Wait, did we already go after dark? Is it?
No, I'm just turning off the light. I can turn it back on. See?
Oh, perfect.
I just popped them back in.
Audio listeners, I had to grab a kendo sword to turn off my lights behind my bean bowl of GameCube controllers.
Love that. Love that for you.
Audio listeners, that's literally not a meme or a joke. That's actually a completely accurate description of what I just did.
Audio listeners, he has a sword in his hand and he's destroying everything in his room. He has gone crazy.
Audio listeners, I literally do have a big bowl of beans with GameCube controllers in it.
He does. He does.
That's actually true.
But, you know, I think that might be it. I mean, I don't know. Do you have anything else? Or do we have any...
No, hey, listen, if we're trying to pop out of here, we're trying to pop out of here. Like I said, we can button this up. Next thing you know, all of a sudden, right?
For
audio listeners, we're going to be on the next episode pretty soon. And then we'll just hear me say hi next time. You know what I mean?
Sure, right. And we don't even know what number we're on at this point. It's just whatever number we decide that day.
Yeah.
Or letter
today
at this point.
this was D, episode D.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And honestly, you know, I think that's a really good recording method because you never know. You're never really going to know. Like if we're not canonically keeping track, you wouldn't know if we recorded this yesterday, tomorrow, next week. You don't know.
Well, that's even crazier because like when you say that, are you saying it relative to now or relative to when it's released on Spotify?
When it's released on Spotify, we could have recorded it 5 seconds before that. We don't know.
We could be after that, actually. We could have recorded it later. Yeah. Maybe it's not recorded yet as you're listening currently. You know what's tough? You know what's always tough? Trying to figure out how to end this thing. I think that's the tough part because... It's so easy, you just turn it off.